How's it going, folks? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Attic Mouse with the first. Welcome in, Attic Mouse, Unicorn, Schmeck, Amphi, and James Fox. How's it going, everybody? How we doing? Unseen is stealing your time slot again. Only here for Streak because Harold is streaming. My other mini streamer is on Slay the Spire 2. Interessante. Only here for Streak because Harold is streaming. This freaking bum, dude. I'm gonna go yell at him. If he's playing League again, I'm unfollowing on stream. Okay, he's not playing League. The Loopler? What the shit? Also, somebody tell this guy that he didn't ping the stream roll. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Can I get some thoughts and prayers for my cat who has an eye infection right now? I will for sure keep your cat in my thoughts, man. Hope your cat does all right. YouTube video that I had in the background? Okay. Think everything is good? Rocket League. I'm not playing Rocket League. Oh, what league? Rocket League. No, League of Legends. That's what he was playing last time. Flower Pot. Eh. What's good, everybody? It's good, Kita. It's good, Schmeck. I already said what's good, Schmeck. Excuse me. What's up, 3? And what's up, Souse? Who's this nonchalant dreadhead? I mean, bro. Hey, streamer, I still have some work, sadly, so hi, good luck. Appreciate you, OWO. Many thanks, man. Good luck with said work. Chat, we're back after a brief hiatus. Honestly, the longer hiatus was on YouTube, but that wasn't even really, like, super related to the whole, like, taking a break thing. So, like, in the grand scheme, I really didn't even take that much of a giant break. But we're back! Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's weekend was awesome. Hope you got sufficient rest. Yeah, I got some rest. That was pretty productive as well, I can't lie. I try not to rely on luck, but a little bit can't hurt, I guess. Yeah, I got you, bro. Shock, when are you whipping out the focused schlock? What does that even mean? Hello? Streamer said hi to me twice because I'm the favorite. Hi, OWO, I love you. Shout out OWO from Twitch chat. Plan for the day, chat. We got daily games per usual. And then the Docs Challenge streak has still not been bested. It has still not been broken. A deck has still not been crowned the Kingslayer, as far as that's concerned. So we're going to do that. And then afterwards, I don't really know what we're doing. Probably I'll try to fit in 2 games of that, although we are getting to some of the easier-ish decks, so maybe we could fit in 3, depending on... It's going to depend on seeds. We still have, like, a couple of the chuddy decks to fill out, so it'll probably depend on seed. But maybe we can get to 10, and then we can do, like, 3 games per stream? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, after that, probably, like, Slay the Spire 2 or something. 1v1 me chud? I mean, low-key, if you would stream it, I would 1v1 you. Otherwise, if you're not streaming, plan it out so that we can both stream it. Because I would love to 1v1 you if you're streaming. Same thing with Libby. I still have to reach out to Libby about a 1v1. And Snails, honestly. Magic, then Checkered this stream? No, Checkered's definitely going to be one of the last 3. Last 3 that we play, I'm thinking, are going to be blue, checkered, and yellow in that order. Did you see the Door of Pain and Suffering yet? No, I still have yet to... I was going to ask chat, how do you access the beta? Because, like, I know it's live right now, but I'm a stupid chud, so I don't know how to get to it. Hey, speaking of Snails, bet Lamau we can 4-way. Gotta be a better way to phrase that. Welcome in, Raiders. What's up, Snails? What's up, Krish, as well? An exclamation mark. Appreciate the raid. Many thanks. Instructions in the Neo's letter. Got it. Okay. Speaking of me, yeah. We're talking about 1v1s. Because Kita said that she wanted to 1v1 me. And I said, if she's going to stream it, definitely. And I said I still have to hit up Libby. And I still have to hit up you for 1v1s as well. Excuse me. I think that would be a fun stream. 1v1ing. We could do a stream where we just 1v1 the cinematic, the Shock cinematic universe. Get Harold in here too. 1v1 me IRL, buddy. I'm 5'8" and 130 pounds on a good day. I would get my shit rocked as long as you're not like a literal toddler. And I've heard you talk. I don't think that's the case. Vaga can cast it. That'd be huge. That's an awesome idea. I'm assuming BMP. Yeah. I don't know if we would do it all in one day. I was mostly kidding with that take. I think all in one day would be a bit long. I don't know. Maybe, though. We could do all in one day if it wasn't best of threes, but I like best of threes more because if you win in a best of three, it's like, you know. If you win in a best of three, it's less like, oh, you just got lucky, and more so, okay, well, that's just like kind of skillful, right? Snail's Shock needs to burgle gnomes with us. I would be down for a gnome burgling session. 1v1 me then. In BMP or in real life? You just get lucky twice? Well, I mean, that's a more impressive feat than getting lucky once, though. So it's still better content. Either one. See Snails' statement that I gave to him. I would probably get my shit rocked from anybody in chat. I'm not gonna lie. Never been in a fight in my entire life. And I'm 5'8", 130 pounds on my best days, dude. I'm talking sopping wet, too, 130 pounds. I got that Balatro streamer build. You know what it is. You're forgetting you're talking to the disabled guy? I would still get my shit rocked, bro. I can't even lie. That would just be your handicap, but I would still get 1v1'd, bro. I'm up all night to get a Coursera certification so I can secure a 6-figure job within the next 2 weeks and then drop obscene gifties on my babies. First off, +2. Second off... Anyway. Hit him with a crush/cane. Dude, that shit would hurt. Jokes aside. I would take 2 hits from a cane and then I would be like, okay, can we time out, bro? Can we time out? Shock 1v1 me in door giveaway? Bro, get me to 100K. Push my channel, get me to 100K, bro. As soon as we hit 100, the instant that we get 100K subs on YouTube, doors being taken. I'll stream me taking it off the hinges too. Doors coming off the hinges as soon as we hit 100K on YouTube. I said that when I literally had like 15 people in stream, man. And I'm holding myself to it. Shock with a door versus all 100K viewers. Let's run it. Okay, a door switches things up. Specifically with my door, it's not even close. Specifically with my door, I could 1v1 all 100K viewers. Not even kidding. Me personally, I got that Balatro streamer build. I can't 1v1 shit, but with my bedroom door specifically, do you have the strength to wield it? Buddy, with the bedroom door technology, it's not about having the strength. It's about being worthy, okay? And I'm worthy to wield my bedroom door. That shit gets me to damn near Uncle Grandpa levels of power, let me tell you. Let me tell you, Buster. My door's 100% teak wood. My ass would fold. Why are you giving away a biological weapon then if the door is so strong? Well, the idea is that whoever gets it is not going to be worthy of using it, right? So it's just going to be a regular door in their hands. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much a display piece in an average mortal's hands. But in mine, different story entirely. Someone shoots Shock and then he walks in like I'd hate to be that guy. It's my favorite bit, bro. Dior near? +2. Just got here. What's the challenge tonight? We're currently midway through, almost exactly midway through the Doc Spectre challenge, which is getting a gold stake win on every deck in a row. We have an 8 streak currently. We're trying to get that to a 15 streak. Welcome in, Mr. Tuck. Anyway, let's get the daily games out of the way, and then we can rock the Docs challenge, shall we? Let's do Balatro, Scrandle, all that, etc. And then we'll get these last couple of decks out of the way, huh? Bang, full screen. Let's hit him with one of... That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We'll have to fix that later. Oh, excuse me. Sweet, caught one from the beginning. Hell yeah, man. Light fixture with the first time chat. Welcome in, brother. Nice, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Gotta go to bed already, but I hope your stream goes well. Pookie Shookie. Thank you, Ethamir. Appreciate you, man. Hope you sleep well. The Joker is Devious Joker. Ban that guy. All right, we're gonna hit it with a throwback. That's the classic guess. Non-scaling, non-molt, or chips. It is a $6 uncommon. We're gonna go gift card to test Econ. We're gonna go Sixth Sense to test Creation. We're gonna go Burger to test Hands. What the fuck would this be? So it's gotta be a retrigger or an other. Is this sock? We go sock. Why do I want to say sock is 5? Okay, it's an other. What the fuck is in the other category? I always forget this shit. No six bangers that I can like think of off the top of my head. I know like astronomer is an other. I'm pretty sure, right? I wanna guess that astronomer is a 6 other. Is an other, right? This means nothing. No, it's economy. What is other? Huh? Cardo. Cardo would also be economy, right? I would assume. No, Cardo's creation, so that's also not it. 6, 7. Can be plus molt too. No, it can't be plus molt because if we guess... The way that this works is if you guess X molt and it's not X molt, but it is plus molt, this would be yellow. Like how the cost down here is yellow. So it can't be plus molt. Oops, all 6s. Oops is $4. I haven't finished it, however. I wanted to share that Japanese Splatoon players refer to League battles as Riguma, it being my work. Yeah, I know. What? I mean, like, cool, I guess. Paradolia. Is Paradolia not $5? I thought Paradolia was 5. Am I stupid? Oh my god, I'm such a virgin. Anyway. So that's an other. It's not a $6 other, though. What are we... Get it, Riguma balls. Ban that guy. Other for 6. Yeah, it's other for 6. Other did yield green there. I don't know what the fuck other is, though. I gotta lock in on my others. You know what I mean? Showman. Showman is also $5, I want to say. That is other, though, so that's good comms. I have a guess, but not sure how much it costs. I mean, we're this deep. I really don't care if chat, like, guesses stuff. I'll time myself out, then. Shock, would you slap a baby for $10 in a Burger King cheeseburger? Make it a big arch burger, and I'm on that shit. I don't know how much anything costs. Now you're chilling. Bones is also $5, is it not? Yeah, Bones is $5. Somebody had a good guess. I forgot. Bacon said Jokajola. Is that not economy? No, that's creation, right? How is that not creation? Okay, W Bacon. Bacon's actually the GOAT. Create skip tag? Yeah, how is that not creation? Wait, what does the official create say? Does creation have to be... Creates a card. That's why, because a tag isn't a card. Play this, it's a fun daily Balatro daily game. Okay, so I guess a tag isn't a consumable. It has to be specifically a card, and a tag is like probably the only thing in the entire game that isn't a card beside from like blinds. So that's some crazy like niche technology there, but that makes sense. Okay, W Bacon for that. That was a good ass guess. Let me get Balatro back on. Let me fix the game capture real quick, and then Bacon just put something in chat that I do want to take a look at. Play this. It's a fun Balatro daily game. Balatro Guesser. Score at least 72k. Wait, what is this? Hang on. Hang on there. Bang. Just play Horsel Man. Nothing could top it. Nah. My one was Supernova, and it was classed as no scaling. That's another niche, like, piece of technology for that website specifically, because on the website, for it to be a scaling Joker, the number displayed on the Joker has to physically change, and that doesn't happen with Supernova. So I understand people getting upset about that, but it's just the way that the website is, like, formatted. It's technically not a scaling Joker, although, like, for all intents and purposes in-game, like, obviously, yes, it is. This is score at least 72k. Small blind white stake, or small blind gold stake, ante 5? Ante 6? Ante 6. Gotta be his 60 grand. So, figure this is big blind of the same ante, maybe in green stake? Normal, yeah, it's a normal. Oh, it could be plasma, I guess. I'm gonna go big blind ante 6. That's the 50k one, right? Let me go through this in my head. Ante 1 is 300, 2 is 1,000, 3 is 3,200, 4 is, what is 4? 9 grand, and then it's 25, and then it's 60. So yeah, I'm gonna guess big blind green. If it's not big blind green, this might be some plasma shit. It's not big blind? Wait, what? Oh, is this boss? Really? This is boss? That's crazy. Wait, I have to guess the exact boss too? What? Why? Do I just have to get house? I don't know, man. There's no way this is wall, right? On green stake? What is green stake is like half as much scaling? Wall ante 6 base game is like 240k, right? There's no way green stake. I say base game as if gold stake isn't fucking base game. Which boss is that color? 1,000 hours in Balatro. What do you mean? Like the background color? Like it has to match the background color? Oh, Aaron just said look at the color of the background. Oh, it has to. Okay, it has to match the color of the background. Well, then this is Serpent, isn't it? Because it's regular base value and then it's green. Serpent. Wow. I am genuinely disgusted with myself that my first guess was that close. I am genuinely such a disgusting, gross, sweaty human being that I got that almost second guess. That's actually like nasty. I can't even lie. Such a geek, bro. Like, you know, for what I do on the daily, it's cool, but like as a human being, that is disgusting. That is horrible. It's crazy. Virtualized was dropping those in main hub, and I was so gross in basement dwelling that I got all of them in 2 seconds. Yeah, see, bro, we be suffering from success, Bacon. That shit's actually wild. Hey, can you name your children Jimbo? Shock? No. Where link? Bacon, can you post the link again so I can pin the comment? I would appreciate that. Ante 6 apparently goes 25k, 36k, 60k. That's on green stake, or is that's white stake? Yeah. Is that white stake? There's no way that's white stake. No, that is white stake. God, white stake white stake scaling is so chuddy, man. Oh, Snails beat me on that. Appreciate you, Snails. Many thanks. Also, the fact that the different stakes don't scale linearly pisses me off, which I know that that is like intuitive, but it just makes me angry. Anyway. Got you, Pookie. Appreciate you. Snails also beat me. Actually, tragic, man. Okay, anyway, let's get into Scrandle real quick. That's actually a fun one. Chat, should we type 1 if we should put that in the daily rotation? That one's actually kind of fun. I can't lie. And it's quick. I like adding daily games to the rotation that are super quick because the Scrandle takes up such an obscenely long amount of time. Okay, everybody's saying 1. I'll keep that in the daily games OGX tab, and we'll add that to the rotation. I don't think anyone knows green stake though. Well, I mean, the angle with green stake is like a lot of people know white stake, and a lot of people, especially if I'm playing it, like I know gold stake like the back of my hand, and white stake I have a pretty good idea of. So like you can just narrow it down. Yeah, exactly what Bacon said. If you don't know it, it's green stake, and then from there you can just like kind of intuitively figure out which ante. So like if it's white or gold, you can probably get it guess 1. If it's green stake, you can probably get it guess 2, like every time. which I don't mind. I play Black Stake Plasma deck. How do I get into Gold Stake normal decks without going insane? Keep watching my streams because I'm a good player and instill good values into you. That's like kind of joking, but also kind of serious. I think a decent amount of my chat has like actually learned from watching them. I happen to know all of them because I play every stake, and for that I should be sentenced to 20 years of going outside. Yeah, but that's also kind of based because you're like the only multiplayer person in existence, aside from maybe Sizak and maybe Vagabond, that play every stake. I've become worse, not gonna lie. That's fair, honestly. Excuse me. All right, let's go for daily. Bonus round. Buffalo Chicken Sammy. This is okay. This is some shit that only Raising Cane's will ever get away with. The chicken fingers on a bun. Also, Raising Cane's only gets away with it because their bun is large enough to fit the chicken fingers. This thing, the sandwich would literally be shaped, like the buns would come out to here, and then the chicken would come out to here. This shit would be annoying, bro. This shit would be annoying. Cane's only gets away with the chicken finger on a bun type of thing because they have a big enough bun. This shit is not big enough for the chicken fingers. It's never this. However, on the left, you're only getting fries, so I think I have to go for it. I'm upset about it, but it is what it is. $21 though, are we joking? Yeah, specifically $21 outside of the US, which is something that we've probably never seen before. That pizza looks gorgeous, but it's against a hot dog that is not reasonably priced, actually. Is this... There's no way this is Belgium diff. There's not enough of the food on display for this to be Belgium diff. Belgium diff is like the same thing as Germany and Brazil diff usually, where like if it has that country's flag, it normally just wins. But like this is a $10 hot dog. Yeah, it looks good, but there's no way it's Belgium diff here. There's actually no shot. My bonus round was a bowl of insects or tempura. I just realized that there's above ante-8, so you'll eventually just see a score like E10 and have no idea. That's crazy. Cane's is so chuddy. Cane's is not chuddy. Take it back. Cane's deserves the glaze. Okay, I will say Cane's simultaneously deserves the glaze and is overglazed. Does that make sense? They are probably the best chicken fast food place that I've been to, but they do get too much glaze online. I will concede that. But they are fire. They are pretty good, man. I can't even lie. That bread is gas on at Cane's. Yeah, the bread is pretty good. This has got to be pizza, right? It was pretty close. It honestly could have. That was honestly kind of a coin flip. Chicken and rice or sausage roll. Chat, am I crazy for just picking this automatically because it has cucumbers? Oh, man, I love cucumbers. Chat, type 1 if you're a cucumber person. I feel like cucumber enjoyers are a dying breed. Do not clip this out of context. I feel like cucumber enjoyers are a dying breed. But I love a good cucumber, bro. I don't like hard water. That's just literally a skill issue, dude. Best fast food place is like the Fastest Turtle. You're not wrong, but like, I don't know. That doesn't make my point invalid. But yeah, that is a good observation. One, I like mine with cinnamon. I've never tried that, and I want to call you deranged, but at the same time, it's a cucumber. It'd probably go good with anything. I'm a cuke lover. What can I say? True. Do I get my gay card taken away if I say my favorite fast food place is Chick-fil-A? I unironically have refused to go to Chick-fil-A my entire life and probably will continue to do so because they don't fuck with the gays. I have literally never once been to a Chick-fil-A in my entire life. I'm going to cry over coding a grenade launcher, Wampy with the 3 stream. Based streamer, oh my god, I appreciate you. I grew up eating there. Bro, just make that shit at home. Number 1 chicken place is Your Stove, man. I ain't even gonna cap. Even if you're not a good cook, like the only way that you can truly fuck up chicken is like undercooking it, right? I had Cane's once, never again. Dude, Cane's is fire, I'm sorry. Cane's is fire. I'm sorry. It's still fast food, but like it is fire. I recently came into heavy dietary restrictions, and the only fast food I can eat is like 3 things at Panda and the Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets. That's actually tragic, man. I had Cane's once because they gave it to me for free when I went in for a job interview in high school. Oh, really? Yeah, that's actually kind of sick. I messed with it. It is still fast food at the end of the day. Like, you can make better shit at your house, but like it is gas. I like it. Imagine not being able to eat fried chicken like me. This is going to be a horrendous take. I don't care. I'm owning it. Fried chicken as a whole is overrated. I'm not saying it's not good. Relax. Backspace the comment that you were just about to put in my chat, okay? I'm not saying it's not bad because it is gas. But people act like fried chicken is the second coming of Christ. It's good. It's not insane. It's not insane. That's all I'm saying. It's good. It's delish, but like, bro, it's not good. It's not like that good, right? There are better hot, salty, savory lunch foods. Exactly, bro. All right. Anyway, steak pasty here clears, I think. Steak pasty here clears unless not enough people know what a steak pasty is. It has steak in the name though, so I think it just clears by default. I will say roast potatoes there getting below 15% is criminal. It was a little expensive for what it was, but it's still roast potatoes and gravy at the end of the day, right? Like, that's pretty hard to fuck up. I got 8 out of 10, so you can probably get a perfect score. Every time people say that I can get a perfect score, I end up getting like a 6 out of 10. It's this cheeseburger every time. How the fuck did that cheeseburger lose? Genuinely, what? Ice cream nachos. First off, ice cream nachos sounds disgusting. I'm not even gonna lie. Second off, that was a mariflation. Third off, dessert diff. Or sorry, dessert debuff. By all previous accounts of the Scrandle meta, that should have lost. That was a Garbo cheeseburger. That was an average cheeseburger on the Scrandle. I'm not even gonna cap. And an average cheeseburger should always win against whatever the fuck that monstrosity was that was just on my screen. Loaded fries, chili con carne. That always wins in my book. That always wins in my book. Ice cream is good and nacho is good equals better than good. That's just not true. That's just not true. I mean, there's literally no like the pizza diff. If there was any scran to invoke the pizza debuff, it would be this one, but surely pizza debuff does not make this lose to horseradish and red onion bread. Surely. Oh my fucking god, that's crazy. That donut looked reprehensible in the best way possible. Who discarded their tongue on that bun? Can we contact the owner? That looks fire. This is expensive for what it is, but it is against like borderline Fallout food, so it always wins. Chicken corner kick fries, free diff. And it just looks not bad. Way too much green onion on that. That seems to be a trend in the Scrandle. Way too much green onion, bro. Like almost to an unbelievable extent. Whenever there's like that's the perfect amount of green onion right there. When the entire top of the okay, what am I looking at? When the entire top of the dish is like lime green because of green onion, way too much, dog. You lost me. Ooh, the breading on those chicken fingers looks sexy, bro. Also, again, if there was any pizza to invoke pizza debuff on, there's no, yeah, the Brazilian flag. Do not be saying that. Do not be saving that shit. That is crazy. What the fuck was that hot dog, bruh? Anybody remember how much this was? It never wins against Buffalo Chicken Mac. Also, speaking of Buffalo Chicken Mac, while we're on the topic of fast food places, chat. Oh my goodness. It was 30%? Okay, fire. 1 pepperoni per slice plus 1. Yeah, I don't know why that specific slice got an extra pepperoni. That's kind of fucked up. But anyway, hang on. I gotta lock in because this is an evil scran and then I can yap. It's gotta be the Argentine chorizo, right? I'm gonna go 40 because I can't see the other option. Well, yeah, I can. That's just dog shit. I should have went all in on that. I'm not locked in because I'm trying to yap. Bro, If y'all have... Looks like a chitlin burger. That's crazy. If y'all have a Noodles and Company by you, I feel like it's a dying establishment because I only can recall one that I have ever seen within like a 100-mile radius of my house. So I don't know if it's like actually... I don't know if it's just like niche where I'm at or if it is actually a dying breed of restaurant. But if y'all have ever seen a Noodles and Company and you're just like... I mean, it's like a Noodles like fast food place. It's probably going to be mid and you just pass it up. Bro, try that shit, please. There's a city that's like decently close to where I live. It's like 2 hours away from where I live. And there's a Noodles and Company in the mall there. My girlfriend and I were there one time. This was like a year and a half ago. And she was like, "Oh, we gotta go, bro. They're like fire." And I thought it was gonna be like mid as hell because it's a noodle place in a mall. And I was like, "Okay, whatever." But like she wanted to go there, so I was like, "Okay, well she wants to go there. I'll just go." Brother, pricey. I will say, pricey for what it is. Pricey for what it is. Damn fine food. I can't lie. If you got a Noodles and Company near you, just give it a shot. Give it a shot. I don't know if it's the most. Yeah, Bacon's saying I've been there once and it was mid. Cannot speak on the consistency of the establishment. Cannot speak on the consistency. So if I send you there and it's bad, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying that. But I say my local Noodles and Company like it's 10 minutes down the road. It's like 90 miles from my house. But the one that I frequent, in air quotes, is gas. It's like actually pretty fire. I was not expecting that whatsoever. So shout out Noodles and Company. Anyway, this is brisket and potato pie because what the fuck am I looking at on the right? And the left has the term brisket in it, which probably bumps it up like 10%. Balatro streamer has a girlfriend. Stop the cap. Okay. I'm a Balatro streamer, not a BMP streamer, bro. We're allowed to have girlfriends. Chicken gyros. It's an all-in angle. If this loses to a hot dog and a waffle, I end stream, no outro. I'm finding out where you live and going to your local Noodles & Co. Chili cheese fries. Way too expensive for what they are, but just better than regular fries. Still probably going to be a 40% here because it is expensive, but like still. How can we relate to you if you have a girlfriend? Okay. So this one's weird because this is way too expensive for what it is. However, there's a fuck ton of food on the screen. And whenever there's a fuck ton of food on the screen, it usually wins. I'm going to go for a 40 bomb, but usually a telltale sign that something's going to win is there's a ton of food on the screen. That hot dog has never scored 90% in my entire life. I don't know what it got put against, but that was genuinely a rug pull. That was not even a, like, misintuition on my part. That was just genuinely a rug pull. We've seen that hot dog so many times, and it has never gotten 90%. I am so confident about that. Anyway, this has to be falafel, right? The sausage roll looks... I mean, the sausage roll is cheap. That's, like, the only thing saving it here. And it is definitely an above-average sausage roll. Honestly, this is kind of small. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking it's a sausage roll diff. I'm going to go for a 20 bomb on the sausage roll. That does look really, really, really appealing. I can't lie. What the hell are these pictures? They're interesting. There are multiple BMP players with girlfriends. I think maybe up to 3 out of 50,000 in the server. That makes sense. That tracks. That tracks. I'm one and Owen is one, so I said split the difference and add at least one more. That's so fair. That's so fair. I feel like you having a local Noodles & Co. doxes you really hard on its own. That dude, it's like literally 2 hours away from me. I say local because it's one that I've been to more than once, and it's at a place where I like semi-frequent, but it is not local in any like relatively normal sense of the term. Nice damage control. Fuck you. I'm taking your mod badge away, pussy. Just kidding. I'd ask which one you went to, but that's a double dox. If you're asking because you're in the same state, Jesus Christ, as me, it's not close to you either. So it's local to Vagabond. Got it. Yeah, that is true. I kind of fucked up there. Yeah, it is local to Vagabond, who grew up and still resides in my very same town. Anyway, this has got to be a dog here, right? The bacon roll, I'm just going to keep it a stack. A bacon sandwich versus a hot dog in a vacuum, the bacon Sammy always wins, but this just looks so sad. There's got to be a 60 bomb on the hot dog. I would be shocked if the left one won. The only thing the left had going for it was the bun. Okay, see here? This is consistently, this is Scrandle meta in action here. This is Scrandle meta in action here. Crab's nail. Let me read you the description of this. White wheat flour dough filled with crab meat and a crab claw. This also has no price data, but they've had price data on it before, and it was relatively inexpensive. Like, this was less than $1. This should win. This should win. Full stop. This should win. It's dough and crab meat. Is it real crab? I would assume it has to be. This has to win, or this should win. That is a real crab? Yeah, I'm assuming it definitely is. It's dough and crab, bro. It has to win. The crab looks like someone's nuts. It's not even that. It is literally just, this thing is named the crab's nail. This is gonna get like 12% if we clicked it. If it was named anything else, this would get way more votes because it's dough and crab meat. How delicious does that sound? If it was called crab snail, it would win every time, probably, honestly. But this being called crab nail literally just nerfs it so hard. So hard, man. It's actually crazy. It's really funny. We need to lock in on the name for this, dude. It's the beef every time. Now that I say that, it's gonna win. Watch. No, 16%. Like, brother, the name is literally the only thing that's holding that back. Ooh, chicharrones with salsa verde. Pretty expensive for what it is. Then again, so is the fucking fish and chips. This fish and chips looks absolutely... The fish part of the fish and chips... See, this is, like, so consistent on the Scrandle, too. The fish looks absolutely beautiful. I would mac the shit out of that fish. Everything else looks so unbelievably ass. So unbelievably ass, bro. The fish looks absolutely gorgeous and so appetizing, and everything there just weighs it down. It's actually wild. The little peas on it look like boils. Yeah, true, dude. I think it's got to be chicharrones. I'm going to go for a 20 bomb. I should have been more confident in that. It did look pretty pricey, though. Pulled pork, loaded fries, or pulled pork baguette. The baguette's a shitty picture, and it also looks super low qual. I ain't gonna lie. The right, even aside from like the egregious amount of sauce that is put on this, the right looks way more moist. It's gotta be damn near an all-in there. I should have went all in. Fries over a Sammy any day. I also kind of agree with that sentiment. Loaded Mac with a can of IPA. Yeah, how did I know that this was an American picture? Because it's $40 for some shit-ass appetizer and an IPA. And I guarantee you this app was like $9. Knowing stadiums in the US, this app was like $9. And the whole bill for these two items is 42 Canadian dollars. That shit's crazy. Does it win against the onion bread? Low-key, the onion bread solos the left because it's getting hard carried by the brewski here. We're gonna go 20% there. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's a 50%. What else have we seen? I thought I was banned on Twitch for a second. What else have we seen that's 50%? That's crazy. Loaded mac and cheese in a beverage that tastes like a Switch cartridge, $42. So $4 or $40 for beer? Yeah, that I don't know how that lost. The pie and peas. I mean, it's pretty hard to make pie and peas look appetizing. This just looks way too cummy for me to pick it though. It probably wins, but I just cannot pick that in good faith. All right, we got to hit coin flips, which means I'm going to lose. Vegan hot dog. Has vegan in the title. Not winning. How do you read chats? By using my eyeballs and brain? The fuck? If the right wins here, I'm actually going to freak out. Currywurst literally never wins, ever. Also, the right has waffle fries, so it auto wins. only like half kidding. I mean, is this a fucking trick question? Beer not included. Oh, they're trying to trick people with that one. Devon steak pasty. Boomtown chili dog. 2 foot long, 1 pound dog. A pound of shredded cheese, a pound of chili, and 3 pounds of fries for $47.31. Given the context that it's in an American stadium, am I crazy to say that 50 bones for that is not like crazy? Am I absolutely off my rocker to say that for an American stadium, that's like not terrible? Pound hot dog, pound cheese, pound chili, 3 pounds fries. That's 6 pounds of food. Figure it's 48 Canadian dollars. That's 8 Canadian dollars per pound of food. That's not bad for a stadium rate, bro. That's not bad for a stadium rate. Is the guy included? 200 plus pounds of man? Yeah, that's true as well. If the guy's included, this solos. Also, this is the Scrandle fallacy. We could escape here with 936. I'm still trying to, that would be the smart thing to do, would be to escape here, or we could like triple skip. But I'm trying to go for that S rank, so I'm definitely not skipping here. This has got to be the Scrandle fallacy of once you like reach a boiling point where there's like so much food on the screen, it just auto wins no matter price, right? That's why sharing boxes always win, even if they're like not the greatest monetary deal, because at a certain point when you get so much food in such a small frame of photo, it just always clears because people who play this game are fucking hungry. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen here. That was pretty close, I can't lie. I mean, realistically, the onion bread here wins. But I feel like nobody picks the onion bread. 5 flips in a row gets out. Can't believe they put Halo 3 ODST on a burger. True. Also, oh my, okay. Shitty looking burger aside, oh my goodness, do those onion rings look so anemic. Oh my goodness, dude. It's actually crazy. Cummion rings? These literally look like, you know when you like, if you've ever like made homemade pretzels, this shit literally looks like how a pretzel looks before you pop it in the oven and before you put egg wash on it. It's actually it's genuinely like kind of impressive that they got onion rings to look like this. Skip? I want to say this isn't even a skip. I feel like onion bread should just slam dunk here. But also onion bread never wins, so it's kind of just like shit versus shit. I could say something really diabolical, but I'll behave. I appreciate it. That's got to be a skip angle. Garlic octopus roll. Again, I've never had octopus in my life, so this one I can't speak as much about as like the beef tongue thing. But this is much adjacent to the beef tongue meta where people are going to see this. They're going to see the word octopus and they're going to go, ew! I think is what would happen. This is a no diff. It's seafood. Yeah, but this is expensive as fuck for what it is. Which is why I don't think it's a no diff. That shit would be way too chewy to eat on a roll, TBA. Yeah, yeah, having it on a roll is a bit of a questionable move, I can't lie. Do they know onion rings aren't just onions cut into rings? 1 minute a bite? Yeah, I'm not about that. Especially in the context, again, especially in the context of this being stadium food. What? Stadium octopus? Kita, you're telling me that you would eat stadium octopus? Are we dead ass? Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I will say the one thing that this has going for it is the roll looks absolutely fire. The roll looks to die for. The octopus, pretty questionable. Shock, have you seen my exes? I've done worse. +2, my point still stands. It's stadium seafood, bro. It's Stadium Seafood. That shit can kill you, and you are still with us chatting right now. That's the point that I'm making. That's the point that I'm making. I think Stadium Octopus would give you a never-before-seen virus. This shit would literally... I was gonna make a joke, but it would have spoiled slightly Invincible Season 4 for the people who haven't read the comic, so I'm not gonna make the joke. But me saying that, you can probably guess what I was going to say this would give you if you're an Invincible comic reader or if you've seen Season 4. Yes? Nobody say it, because I don't want, like, spoilers for something that's relatively new. I know the comics have been out forever, but, like, you know what I said. You know what I was going to say this would give you, right? Can you make the joke the Invisible Show is bad? Please, please, please. Yo, it is bad, though. Like, why the fuck can I see it? Okay, that I can't even finish the joke, bro. Bug AIDS, it would give you bug AIDS. This did give me bug AIDS. I can't even cap, bro. This did give me bug AIDS. I think it's got to be the chicken. Nope, it's going to be the octopus, 51. Ooh, octopus, 40%. That's actually a decent one to keep in mind, I feel. This is still not S rank, by the way. I'm pretty sure. How much do we need for S rank? Do we know 100% or... Somebody said 10 mil. Do we know 100% that it's 10 mil for S rank, or is that speculation? $10 mil, it's 10 mil. Yeah, Libby got that. 10 mil. Okay. Chicken curry and chips. So this is an odd one, because as we just covered, people normally read octopus and they freak out and don't pick it. However, the last time takoyaki was it, people must just know what takoyaki tastes like from like local sushi joints or some shit. Because for all intents and purposes, this should be the same diff as that last octopus roll where it gets shit on because it has octopus in the title. But the last time that I applied this logic to takoyaki specifically, takoyaki got like 72% or some shit. It's the weeb diff. Oh, you know what? That I didn't even think of that, but that actually might be the genuine answer. That actually might be the genuine answer. It's the Blue Lock fans. It's the MHA fans who see characters eating takoyaki. You know, that actually would make genuine sense. I still feel like the chicken curry and chips wins here. Is that crazy? Is that crazy for me to say? It might be a pint diff, though. This looks like more food, though, and it's presented, like, slightly better. I don't know. This is kind of a coin flip, I can't lie. I might just hit a skip here to decrease the difficulty. I think that's the correct play. Ooh, evil round. What the fuck am I looking at? Hot dog with pulled pork, chilies, and cheese. This looks delicious. This looks like a fucking mess and a half. Chicken tikka and mint yogurt wrap with chips. The saturation in this is very bad. Because this could be, with the way that the saturation is set up, this could either be look fantastic, like absolutely gorgeous slam dunk, or this could look like absolute dog shit. A whole tentacle isn't as kawaii as takoyaki. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm locking in right. Right is also cheaper. I think the big thing with the right, if I had to guess, is people are going to see mint and probably be thrown off. But I don't mind it. 10 mil? What the fuck, man? Chicken and chips? God, both of these just look so bad. Both of these look dry as fuck, man. Holy shit. I think it's got to be the right. Taco means octopus and yaki means grilled. That's a hot dog, though. Goated. It looked fine. It looked sloppy, though. Streamer, I figured out the Phoenix Wright Gambit in MVC 3. Chat, can we get some translation for whatever that person just said? I don't know what that means. Is it ever the souvlaki over the chicken and chips? They're pretty comparable in price, but I feel like the right gives you more food. Whether or not that's an illusion because this is like wrapped up and is in the guy's fist, I don't know, but I feel like the right looks like more food, and more food usually wins when shit is like comparable. I feel like it's the right here. This might be a skip angle again. I could escape next round. I don't know. There's more chicken for sure. Yeah. That's also very true. I'm going with the right. I'm going with my instincts. Okay, this shit loses. Didn't even lose by that much, though. That's tragic. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Got it. That makes sense. The Phoenix Wright Gambit. What the fuck? That Phoenix Wright Gambit person was probably on about Ristic Study. Appreciate the 07s. He's the worst character in the game. He's based on RNG. Gotcha. That's kind of huge, though. RNG characters, that's always got to be the play. All right, 07s. We'll get that S rank someday, man. Can't believe Libby got the S rank before me, man. I'm actually so washed at Super Scran. Translation, funny lawyer man is strong enough to kill gods with papers and yelling. Hell yeah. But he has aura when walking. Well, that makes all the difference, especially if it's a fighting game. He's got to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. Okay. Bang. Also, why the fuck? Am I thinking of the correct character? Phoenix Wright is the Ace Attorney guy, right? Yeah. Yes, Phoenix Wright is the Ace Attorney guy. So my next question would be... Oh, I guess that is Capcom. For some... Okay, never mind. For some reason, I was thinking entirely different. I'm fucking stupid. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, she did Lamau? Apparently. Phoenix Wright might be Marvel. I think I redeemed Switch buttons, by the way. When? That was from 2 days ago. I'm almost certain that I would have done that by this point. I'll do it anyway because my buttons are like regular where they are. I was there. She was on a tier. Interesting. A tear? I don't know. Will there be a Kingslayer? Obama for another term, down with the king. Okay, first off, can we... Schmeck, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Can we lay off of the prediction because people don't even know what fucking deck they're betting on? You know what? We're just gonna do this now. Actually, don't cancel the prediction unless you already have by the time I say this on your end. People, we're just gonna rug pull people. Okay, so we beat in this order: black plasma, green painted, anaglyph. What was after that? Zodiac, Nebula, erratic. Right? That was the order. I'm pretty sure we beat those 8. So we have red left, we have blue left, we have yellow left. That's 3. 4 is magic, 5 is ghost, 6 is abandoned, 7 is checkered. So we have all those guys left. Out of those, I feel like it has to be either red or magic being the weakest link, or ghost. I think it's between those 3. He's gonna yap for real for more than 2 minutes. It's a rug pull, man. If you're betting when you don't know what you're betting on, like, you deserve to have your points ripped from you regardless of what side you're betting on. Unless you're a believer, in which case, W believers. On a gold stake black deck run, wish me luck. Hey, you got this. Good luck, lefty. Has Shock done Abandoned? I have not done Abandoned. Abandoned is one of the top 5 decks, I think, for gold stake, though. Like, I'm not hitting up Abandoned right now, I don't think. Abandoned is only bad if you get, like, giga fucked on the seed. Having just, like, an auto-fixed deck is so strong, man. Especially in Blue Seal meta. Ghost deck, inshallah. I was about to sleep and put 10k on sending good vibes, trust, and good night. Yo, I appreciate you, GZ. Many thanks, many thanks. I think realistically here, we go Magic, because Magic is, like, the only deck that's left where it's, like... It's the only deck that, like, doesn't help us immediately in some way, right, is my logic. Because, like, red deck, we get the extra discard. Probably doesn't matter. Definitely can, but it's still, like, something tangible that we get at the beginning. Blue deck is broken. Yellow deck is broken. Checkered deck is broken. Ghost You can get giga fucked if you get like bad RNG, but usually you just have a free polychrome at the beginning, which is cracked, and then abandoned deck gives you the fixed deck, which is like kind of a shitter to get out of the early game with, but like if you can get out of the early game, you're chilling, right? Magic is the only deck where it's like you have to rely on rolling into good shit for it to work. So I feel like we go Magic. Magic feels the most RNG reliant, is I guess what I'm getting at. Starting with a gay card is cracked. Actually true. Welcome in, Doc. Magic helps immediately you sell the fools. Preface, obviously, shouldn't even have to say it. But preface, I love my girlfriend so much. She's the best. Shout out girlfriend if she's watching right now. When she plays Magic deck, she will consistently, every time, sell one of the fools for plus $1 of interest, and it actually like awakens something in me, and not in a good way. Based alert, don't encourage that. Don't encourage that. It actually makes me freak out. It genuinely makes me so sad. Just take the charm tag skip, bro. We're regressing. We're regressing. Let's lock back in. I love my wife, but kissing the homies. Notably, not what I said. However, still true, based Doc. Off topic, but yet on the right track. Other than her taste in guys, she has a good head on her shoulders. Fuck you, but I get it. A for effort. Yeah. Loki, a smart play to sell a fool for interest. I genuinely don't know if you guys are trying to rage bait. No, it's not. Selling, I promise you, selling a fool for interest money is literally worth it 0 times out of 10. 0. Not good, bro. I sell the Hex if I need to in Ghost. Yeah, so do I. But not until I've exhausted, like, all of my other options. You don't be seeing me selling that, John, for the extra interest, like, off rip, bro. Blueprint Shop 1. See, like, if that happens, different story. Actually, no, it's not, because then you just get fucked big blind with shitty bottom decks. A fool is worth more than $2? Yeah. I'm just saying Shock's girlfriend might have better play than Espa V. Actually true, though. Actually true. She's actually better than Doc. She just doesn't stream because she doesn't want to make the community feel bad. She's solved the game. She's actually never lost. I've never seen her lose a single time. But she doesn't stream or even, like, you know, interact with the community because she doesn't want to make the community feel bad. Light Fixture with the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate you, man. She'd feel bad to embarrass everyone else. That is exactly it. That is exactly it. Kinda based, actually. True. So she's cheating? No, she's just solved the game, bro. Shock's quote-unquote girlfriend. Okay, first off, she is real. This is not a she goes to another school situation. Mogs him at Balatro Gold Stake. It's actually true. She's never lost. Move out the way, Raffle. Well, she's not going to stream because she would, again, she doesn't want to, like, embarrass the community. She doesn't want to make us feel like chuds for not having 100% win losses, right? Which is respectable. I'm also really good at the game, but I just always ingest 8 grams of psychedelics prior as a debuff. Oh, that actually makes sense. Okay. Now some of the plays actually start to... Okay, that does make sense. That explains a couple of things. Anyway, fuck. We're playing Balatro. Whoopee! I think it's always Magic deck, right? It's between Magic and Red, and I think... I also just don't pilot Magic deck, like, ever. I use the same debuff. I'm pretty sure if I did psychedelics, I'd open my third eye and be even better at Balatro. Well, Doc just admitted to doing them, so maybe that's just the strategy. Maybe that's just the strategy. Shock, if you were a cardinal direction, which one would you be? That's a good question. Shock games so long he may as well be married to his chair. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? He'd be Kanye West. South because he's a bottom. Let's run Magic Deck Gold Stake. Also, is this... Hang on, is this the correct profile? This is the correct profile, right? This is indeed the correct profile. Okay, based. Strat, take Addy before playing Gold Stake. Win rate go up guaranteed. That is actually true. Not that I would know or anything. But I'm just saying I have been getting better. Magic is a fun deck. Getting a head start on deck fixing plus Crystal Ball is nice. Yeah. I do really enjoy Magic Deck. I might be immediately eating my words as to the not selling fools argument. Chat, I am immediately immensely sorry to everybody saying to not sell the fools. I understand it now. I understand it now. I apologize to all of the sell fool believers. You know, I had a momentary lapse in judgment. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. Where's your dog and ukulele? Apologize to girlfriend right now. I'm gonna call her on stream and say I'm sorry. When I gave you hardship that one time, when you sold a fool for interest money, you're actually the GOAT. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of raffle is this? The younger one with the better hair. More handsome kind. Okay, chat pre-fired me on that. Was not expecting it, but that W chat. I can't even lie. You'll put a collar on and say you're sorry. Not what I said. Not what I said. See, if you played Magic Deck more, you'd know this. Give $1 to your girlfriend. Yo, actually, this is a hilarious conversation. I'm literally going to go pull $1 in cash out of my wallet right now and put it on my desk because she's coming over tomorrow night. I'm not even trolling. Smash you with the switch buttons. Redeem, I got you. There is no active raffle right now. Huh. Excuse me. What the fuck? I just locked in. I just went to misprint tech when I was trying to change buttons. God damn, muscle memory's crazy. Okay. We're gonna misprint tech this to see if I can greed max for Faceless. We have a 7 on top. Would make a straight here. For this to pay off, I would need exactly the other card on top out of these two to be a face card, which is not reliable whatsoever. But like, I still want to greed here, and this is like the best line to get out. So at this point, I'm just gonna say if we get Faceless Joker value, that's cool. If we don't, it is what it is. Could also, if there's a club on top, I could cycle more cards and keep a flush. 10 on top, I don't think that matters. How many clubs in the deck? 9 clubs. I think we just misprint brain rot muscle memory is crazy. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My #1 method of engagement baiting is checking misprint tech when I have misprint in my slots. My fucking chat eats me alive when I do that. Which, like, fair, but also I forget sometimes. No one tell this guy what they did to misprint and BMP. True. Mega conservative play, it's almost like streamer is far into a streak or something. Well, that's the thing, though, because like if this next shop has shit, then I can get punished for the conservative play, which feels bad. So I think maybe we don't do the conservative play. There's a 10 of diamonds on top. That really doesn't help me here, but I only need like one flush or one straight to beat everything, right? How much money am I getting? Maybe I just do this. Because if I beat it right now, I'm getting $5. That's like enough, right? That's enough to do something. I think I'm just gonna play the straight, man. Discard ace to see if the next card is a face, I think. Well, we already... yeah, I guess we could have done that. It's get Omen Globe or don't, though. No, I'm never getting Omen Globe. What? Punished for not greeting because we could have had Hollow into Spectral Pack into, like... Not Immolate, Incan or something like that. But it is what it is. Take the hologram, bro. Trust. I can probably afford to, is the thing. Doesn't help me immediately, though, which is kind of stinky. Could also be another Sell Fool angle for the Spectral Pack. What do we want out of the Spectral Pack, though? Pretty much exactly Immolate at this point in the game, right? So that's kind of a throw. Sucks to suck, brokey. That's fucking crazy. Hey, Focus, hope your runs are going well tonight. Do you have any advice for beating the Golden Needle Challenge? Thanks. I did the Golden Needle Challenge one time, and I beat it, so I cannot give any advice. I would say just reset for a good shop one. I cannot give advice because I've only played it one time in my entire life. I am, like, one of the worst people to ask. Humble brag? It's not even a brag, though, because, like, I genuinely just got lucky. My first shop had, like... photo or some shit, and then we just built photo, Chad. Credit card and standard pack. Wait, you're so right, though. What am I looking... like, genuinely, what am I looking for in the spectral pack that isn't just, like, greedy as fuck? It's never an Onk or a Hex angle. Normally, when I have, like, broken shit like Brainstorm, I'm looking for Hexes or Onks. But with Non-Eternal Faceless Joker, like, I never want to lose that, and I especially don't want to lose Non-Eternal Brainstorm, so it's never these two. Black Hole would be cool, but we can't rely on either of these, so those are out. Cryptid blows ass. Medium is cool, but probably doesn't help me immediately. Same thing with Blue Seal. Immolate is fire. Deja Vu sucks dick. Ecto sucks. Ouija and Sigil shouldn't even be in the game. They're so bad. Hashtag half kidding. Wraith would be fire because I would be at $0 anyway, and the rest of these are kind of bummy because I wouldn't have enough money for hologram. I guess Talisman is okay. So, like, realistically, what I'm getting at here is this is a dud, right? Stop thinking so much, run on vibes, and win with aura. I can't do that. I don't have a ton of aura, though. Sigil actually kind of rips here. That is actually true. That is actually true. Wraith into Blueprint and lose? True. It's Sigil or Hex? I don't think it's ever Hex, because then we're just broke. A very strange line could be Hologram Standard Pack. If we rip a Flush right now, assuming we don't get fucked by debuffs, Flush is like 300 points, so times 1.25 on top of that is like what is that? It's like 375. And then that allows us to win with, like, flush 2-pair, pair. Which is a really odd angle, but I don't hate that the more that I think about it. Spectral is cool if it gets one of the big hits, but if it doesn't get one of the big hits, it's just shite, right? Which is why I'm kind of, like, leaning away from the Spectral. Oh, also, I guess we have Brainstorm, right? So we don't even need to play that many hands. No, I think it's always just Hollow Standard Pack here. And then if the standard pack hits dog shit, that's okay. But, like, this could be cool for gold, and this is cool into this blind. Actually, no, it's not, because it's hearts. So probably... I'm not going to give a fuck about this after, like, this blind specifically. So probably it's just always this, and we speculate on, like, making it gold or seal or some shit. This is still very finicky. This being a wild card also doesn't help us, but, like, nothing in here helps us immediately, so we got to go for the long con. Maybe it's King of Clubs, then, for Faceless? It's either one of these. I don't think it's ever the glass here. If the glass was any other suit, I would take it just to have a better chance into this boss. But into the head specifically, I think it's never glass. Might just be King into Faceless. I think King into Faceless is probably pretty good. I was wondering why you weren't doing that. If I said that line, I thought chat would crucify me because it's more dangerous. I don't think it's more dangerous than just, like, hoping that you don't whiff a spectral pack, right? Glass because it removes itself later. Yeah, but do we care about that if we're running hologram? We're going to be cramming our deck full of a bunch of shit, presumably, right? So, like, that is cool, but, like, I feel like we just don't care. King will be debuffed because it's wild. I know that, but we can at least have, like, more face cards for the late, or for not for the late game, but, like, over the course of the entire run, right? I think it's always King here. Okay, then we can go next. Very unfortunate top. This top deck's actually kind of sexy. Because I can go like this, and I'm only losing out on one face card. This gets hit by debuffs a little bit, but we have 2 hollows, so that banks quite a bit of points. Now we can kind of just... This is also a flush, so this just wins. I don't want that to just win, though. Now we can kind of fiddle fuck around and try and get Faceless Joker value. Also, if we don't get Faceless Joker value here, the bad part is that we just, like, lose. But it is what it is. Let's go for one of these. We're top decking a Jack of Hearts, which we don't give a fuck about because it's debuffed. But yeah, we top deck a straight. I'm just not getting Faceless value here. Belanos with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, we're navigating a bit of a shaky early game as a part of the Doc Spectred challenge. I'm on an 8-game win streak right now, so apologies if I'm not, like, super reading chat, but I am trying to lock in a little bit, considering I throw a lot of games in similar situations. But welcome in, Raiders. Belanos, I hope the stream went well. 2-pair no copy. That's definitely an angle. I think even 2-pair copy would win, but 2-pair no copy is probably better for just cycling cards. I like the angle. What was on top? I completely, like, forgot. It's the 2 of hearts, right? There's the 2 of something. I don't remember if it's hearts. Yeah, it's 2 of hearts. That doesn't matter. We have lots of potential. We just need to convert it into something. Yeah, this is, like, a really weird line because we, like, have to greed here. Pair probably does not win. Don't fucking click decks. Jack of Clurbs. So I can do one of these, and then at the very least, if we don't get Faceless value, which we don't, we had 2-pair on top. No Faceless value is stinky. This boss kind of blew ass. We might just be cooked. We might be cooked, or the even sadder reality is if we get plus molt next shop, I think the best angle is probably sell Brainstorm, which is fucking tragic, but, like, the odds of us dying if we don't sell, if we, like, I mean, if we don't get plus molt, then we just keep the Brainstorm, but if we get plus molt, it's going to be pretty enticing to sell Brainstorm if we can afford it. But here it's just always full house. Do you sell hologram here? I think we never sell hologram because we can pay for it, like, late game. That's actually, like, kind of extraordinary. It's a little bit awkward with the Faceless Joker, but this being rental is actually pretty good right now because we can pay. If we get one Faceless hit, we can pay for all of our rentals, right? I think literally the saddest thing here is that we can't afford this Mercury card, but, like, I'm not super worried about that right now. Whoa, Harold with the raid as well. Appreciate y'all. Many thanks. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. What the freak is up, dude? This early game is, like, kind of stinky. It's, like, kicking my ass a little bit. Also, anti-2 wall. What a dog shit poopy ass run to get anti-2 wall on. Anti-2 wall probably means that we're paying the rent on the smiley face for the entire anti, and it probably also means that not selling hologram there was the play. Maybe if we get lucky enough, we can just survive with smiley face, but honestly, this is looking like an angle where we can greed some Faceless Joker value. I'm completely fine with not having sold the holo. Let's buy this guy. Let's go here. This is going to be super hard to navigate. Could also be a boss tag angle. I think that's probably not going to be the case. That's really nice. That's the exact kind of top deck that I want to see in a situation like this. Anyway, Unseen, hope the stream went well. Damn shock, you're so mainstream. Yo, I know. All the people love me. All the people love me. Just kidding. Appreciate all the Raiders. Many thanks, y'all. Again, Raiders, I'm sorry if I'm not, like, super interactive, if I'm not, like, super reading chat, but I am, like, kind of trying to lock in here. I'm gonna try my best to, like, be reading and shit, but if I don't, it's not because I hate you guys. It's because I'm, like, scared shitless that I'm gonna throw this gigantic streak that I'm on. 6 of diamonds on top. That's not particularly helpful. Maybe we just chip a pair while we have these faces in hand to see if we like actually need to play something that's like has some substance. All you got to do is get into MLB and you're in the big leagues. It's because he hates you guys. No, it's not. No, it's not. I promise you it is not. 9 of diamonds. We have 2 pair on deck if we discard these faces, but then we don't really have score because I'm relying on Smiley. I think it's still just like a play pair of 8s angle here. Face card pair should get you out here. Yeah, but with 2 rentals, I'm trying to greed this Faceless Joker as much as I possibly can. They can't have Shock in the MLB. Ego too big, SMH. True! Hashtag boycott MLB. Just kidding. It's actually because streamer loves us all for realsies. It's because he loves us, guys. Your ass has to greed. Yeah, I kind of agree. Also, this wall is looking like pretty spooky the more I'm looking at it. You look like the type of guy to be a ragtime pianist in a saloon in a Western movie. Yo, I played ragtime pieces in high school, not on piano because I was a chud and didn't know how to play piano, but I played that shit on xylophone, which dare I say is more aura, and ragtime's fun as fuck. So that's like that's like a deceptively large compliment. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we have a 9 on top. 9 of diamonds. That's not like super relevant. I guess we have 9 diamonds. We also have that wild card. Wild card top deck would be pretty clutch. Maybe we just do this and we throw a 2 pair. 2 pairs only like, what, 200 points, if that? It's like 170 maybe. I really don't want to greed here, man. I can't lie. I can't lie. We very seldom get punished for it. I'm just so scared of greeding. That's actually dope as fuck, but also really funny. Hell yeah. Shock, are you playing the new single-player Balatro mod? I have no idea, man. Maybe. His mustache isn't twirly enough. You look like a percussionist, I won't lie. Yo, I appreciate you. That's a compliment, bro. Percussionists are fucking fire. Shout out to all my percussionists in chat. I was going to say shout out to all my perkies in chat, and then I realized that might get me banned off of Twitch, so I'm going to not say that, even though I just did. Shiko for wall trust. Surely. Percussionists are fire? Hell yeah, man. I don't want to greed here, man. I probably should. Also, if the greeding pays off, then we just coast because we have fucking Brainstorm Hollow. But, like, we could die to, like, this blind specifically. Fuck it, I'm not greeding, bro. You can't make me. Face card pair copying smiley face wins. See, chat? That's why we don't greed. That's why we don't greed until we absolutely have to. W focus shock. I can't even lie. W focus shock. I can't even lie. Smash like. Poppin' perks as in percussion instruments. I wanted to be a percussionist when I was younger. You look like you play ragtime piano or the drummer in a death metal band. You can do both, bro. You can do both. One of the best drummers of all time right now, in my opinion, actually, like, kind of does both. Grayson, I don't know how to say his last name, but Grayson Necrutman, I think it is, plays, he's like a fucking sick-ass jazz drummer. And he also played for Sepultura for a brief stint, which is like cinema. That's huge. Anyway, this shop fucking sucks ass. Clearance sale is really sexy. The wall is like not as scary as I was thinking it was, but it's still like kind of scary. I think we go Celestial Pack here just to get like some chips. I will be playing pairs. Thank you kindly. And then I think we go next and just try and farm smiley face value. Bang. I feel like my line this shop is spend on vouch and pull one or both Celestials. I think we save for the vouch. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. What's on top? If there's a face on top, I can greed here. I think I'm not allowed to. Could be just high card, because probably leveled up pair wins. Kind of a stinky line. I'm going to be misprint teching my nuts off, by the way, so if that's annoying, I apologize, but it is what it is. In Tube, Che, we cannot spell. At Focus Shock, what the fuck is going on? I have no idea. What the hell is happening? Shock their help their spelling. What the fuck is happening? Whoever said Aeon is my goat. What in the hell? We got HEB. What's misprint tech? If you look at misprint, I'm not going to detail the whole thing. There's a YouTube short on my YouTube channel. You can find my YouTube channel in my bio / whatever. Exclamation mark YouTube and Twitch chat as well. Anyway, briefly, if you look at misprint in the collection, it tells you what's on the top of your deck. Right now, it's flashing 14C. That means the ace of clubs. The letter is the suit. The number is the corresponding rank. So if I played a hand or discarded here, the ace of clubs would be on the top of my deck. Let's do that real quick. I can afford to demonstrate. There's the ace of clubs right there. Smash like W clip, even though I've already made it. Anyway, appreciate you promoting the Discord as well. Please tell me there's another queen or jack on top. 3 of clubs. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. Misprint tech is when your printer prints a black page for no reason and says everything went right. Actually true. Do I greed here? I feel like I don't greed here, man. I guess I could ship this hand, and then maybe we draw face cards, and then maybe I can, like, greed. I also don't know if pair gets out, which is why I'm, like, mostly concerned. I want to say pair gets out. I could calc it, but I'm lazy. So I think I'm just going to say fuck it and ship the 2 pair. I feel fine doing that. I can't lie. It's also good technology for gauging how my score into wall is. Okay, that plus a regular, like, pair surely beats wall. John, with the follow, welcome in. Chad's not bad. Chad's not bad. Another fucking rental. Also, walkie-talkie, go away, you bitch. Could fool Mercury. We're gonna put a pin in that. Let's go... I don't want to go clearance sale immediately because that fucks me out of Hermit money, but it also makes these more expensive. I think that's fine. W Hermit play. Do I dare pop the Mercury level here? I honestly think I pop the Mercury level here because we don't have any chip jokers, and if we don't find chip jokers and if we don't find Mercury cards, that is our 1 loss condition right now. I think I'm honestly popping the Mercury here, and then we can just put Hermit into our future fools. God, I can't fucking talk, man. Okay, now we go clearance sale into this because we only fuck ourselves out of temperance money. We have death card, but more importantly, we have Magician, which I think justifies taking the Chad even as a rental. Also, Chad into this wall is like, especially with how much money is coming in from Faceless Joker, like I'm fine paying the rent on the Chad 1 time into this wall, right? Okay. Dog shit ass top deck, by the way. What do we got? 2 of hearts. Kind of stinky. I guess we can leave the 2 on top for a pair angle though, sure. Should have copied the hollow. Probably doesn't matter. Misprint tech's going to be imperative, isn't it? I could honestly probably just ship high cards. Like high face cards, but I'm trying to greed max for Faceless Joker, which is probably, in fairness, not that smart into wall, but I think we should on the wall nonetheless, so I kind of don't give a fuck. Okay. Jack of hearts, so we'll leave the jack in hand in case we have to do, like, pair type shit, but we get 10 bucks there. That's another tenner, but then that's like all of my face cards, and I need face cards to win, right? We have another jack on top. Wait, holy shit. This 3 oak wins, by the way, with Chad. So I think the angle here is we do this, and then we gauge if we can greed Faceless Joker again, and if we don't greed Faceless Joker again, then we just ship 4 oak for lucky card. I guess we could pull diamonds flush here if there's a diamond on top. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Maybe greedy into the wall. I'm not. We also get expected value from the hanging Chad on this lucky card. I'm just gonna ship this, man. There's no reason to be getting greedy into the wall. I can get greedy into future blinds, right? Ship it. Copy the Chad there so that we get as many potential money triggers as possible. Of course, the lucky card just bends me over and has its way with me. That's huge. Playing the lucky is 20 though. Yeah, you clearly have not pulled up to enough of my streams, Bacon. The lucky is never 20 there, I'm sorry. No lucky at all, dude. I will say with copy Chad, no lucky proc whatsoever is fucking crazy, but I'm not like gutted over it because we still won against Wall. Is it ever Gem? Probably not. I think with Brainstorm, even with Chad, Faceless is probably just more money. Also, fuck playing flushes in this stupid game. Just kidding. Let's go here. Gem alert. We get the money proc when we die. True. I went 0 for 50 on lucky money in a multiplayer game the other day. I would actually just like turn my game off and spend the rest of the day outside. I can't even lie. Especially in a multiplayer game, I would genuinely just like I would question everything. Never a hex angle. Could be medium. Honestly, I kind of like the magician, the Cryptid Jax play better. Cryptid Jax is also, funnily enough, leaning into Rough Gem more. But I think Faceless Joker is still better, like, long-term. Unless we get exactly photo, but, like, I don't know. I'm still not super convinced. Also, this adds 2 cards for the holo. I think that's just the quintessential play. Director's Cut is fire. We are not escaping this blind without, or this ante, rather, without taking Director's Cut. I think we go next. I don't need the gem. The gem's chuddy, bro. The gem's chuddy as hell. I guess the one plus with the gem is that I don't have to be discarding my faces, which I do still need to be winning, but, like, who cares? Faceless is still more money, even if I, like, don't greed. Unless I'm playing diamonds flushes, which, like, fuck that noise. Queen of Hearts. Ship the pair. Could make luckies on these. I want to put lucky on my face cards, though. Money lucky procs are Spaceman procs, which occur less when you need them the most. Oh, Spaceman procs, and it's not even close. And that's coming from debatably Spaceman's #1 Glazer. I fucking love Spaceman, but that guy is such a bum when it comes to actually handing out the cash. It's like wild. All right, we have full Faceless value. There's no like value in the deck aside from lucky cards. I guess I could just do this. Does this win though? I guess I'm fine. I'm fine with this winning. It's -1 lucky trigger, and it gives me like good foresight about my score, right? Now we just do this. Are we still 0 lucky procs? What the hell is this? We're still 0 lucky procs, are we not? Chat, I'm not imagining this, right? Did we get a molt proc on that king? Or are we like 0 for 16 right now? Okay, now you could probably convince me to go flushes. I would still probably rather do pairs when I have hologram. I'm gonna keep it a stack. With hologram in my slots specifically, I would still probably rather do pairs, but this photo pulling up right here when we have director's cut in the voucher in the shop as well, like this is probably just GG, right? Literally nothing? Yeah, that's fucked. Doesn't matter, thankfully, but that's fucked up. I've arriveth, bringing good luck. Yeah, no shit, man. There's a photo here. That's fucking huge. Welcome in. I think I'm still paramaxing, but I think we just get rid of the smiley face for this photo. Like every time. Nat negative pareidolia, trust. I just wouldn't take that shit, man. Because that screws us into like reroll into wall or reroll into plant. Do the thing. Yeah, I think we have to, right? I think it's just this. I think, like I said though, with the hologram in my slots, I think I'm still playing pairs over flushes. Because hologram wants me to be adding like random shit to my deck, and with brainstorm photo, Chad, like pairs are gonna be just fine in terms of scaling. We'll add like an odd Saturn level in case of like eye or something, I guess, because the base molt there is kind of stinky in like a good way. It's got stank on it, is what I'm getting at. And with one of these, you just win. Yeah, I think specifically with that voucher in the shop, this is like kind of free. I don't want to jinx anything, obviously, but this feels pretty fantastic. Shout out Marvel. Face card on top. Probably we just keep the 3 oak 10s. Boop. Ace of Spades, huh? The death card on top? The death card himself? Interesante. Am I ever dead here? I think not, right? I do kind of want to just do this, just to be safe. If I get out here, I'm perfectly fine with that. Finally a fucking molt trigger. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We got 10 bucks off of the faceless. As long as I'm paying my rents, I don't give a fuck about missed value. I don't want to get like too greedy at this point in time. Let's take that temperance card. Let's take that hermit card. Jesus Christ. Okay, fuck me. No tarot blocking. I'm complaining when I got temperance and hermit. Actually take me into the town square and execute me in front of everybody. This is like such a shit pack, man. I guess we could do like aces into 2s or 7s into 8s for like rebate. But like that's prepping for one joker. I feel like priestess. Even if we're just using the planets to block, I feel like priestess is just more value. Could be more lucky cards. Complaining about money with his witch tarot magic cards. Yeah, true. Photo be like, stand ready for my arrival, worm. Nice copying. If you're bullying me about the holo copy instead of the Chad copy, I wanted specifically holo copy there because if we don't get any molt triggers, then we can still greed faceless. But we got a molt trigger, so hologram gets me out, and I'm fine with that. Or hologram copy gets me out. You didn't copy anything. Oh, did I actually not copy anything? All right, well then I'm fucking stupid and should be shot in the public square. I'm back, looking bad for the doubters a little bit. This kind of sucks. I guess I'll just do this. You copied nothing instead of Chad? All right, fire. Where Shoxy's an awful pack, I'm literally frothing because double 7 with a strength. This is not a fucking... Listen, Schmeck, especially with Chad in my lineup right now, if we were on a 0 streak or even like a 1 or 2 or 3 streak, I could justify throwing this run in the garbage for speculative 8-ball. But like, given the context of where we're at in the world, like, fuck that, dude. The public square executioner's wondering how the fuck the streamer keeps coming back to be shot. It's because of my door, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you guys it's because of the door. Uncle Grandpa-esque power. King of Diamonds on top. Let me do this, and then if I draw face cards, then I can greed faceless and still have a pair in hand. He's just very executable, I guess. Thank you? Question mark? Bang, W top deck. I think I'm not greeting for this twice. I almost assuredly could, but I think I'm not going to do that. I will do this just on the off chance that I top deck like a fuckload of face cards, but okay, that's why we do that, I guess. Fuck me, Jesus. Okay, cool. Love that for us. I'm copying photo. I know it's inoptimal, but I'm scared shitless of losing this run, so fuck you. You know what? Never mind. I'm copying Hanging Chad. It's a times 32. We're still winning. Give me the money triggers. Bro. Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass? At Focus Shock, why is your door behind you open? I don't have a door behind me. Hello? Telescope's actually kind of technology. Only way we lose this is by not having chips. That kind of solved our last problem. Bones? Is it ever bones over faceless? I think with director's cut, just no, right? This boss kind of sucks, but like we're playing pairs, so I think it actually doesn't. I think it's never bones. Joker display got you questioning. Do 32 pairs win this blind? Yeah, probably. You literally can't lose. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Could be full Mercury into like strength or some shit. Bones because Vessel rolls into Crimson. I mean, even on Crimson, we only get fucked if my planet level is comically low with Telescope or if it bounces between exactly like Photo and Brainstorm every time. And even then, we might still win just because like Hologram plus Steel probably bails us. I say with no steal in the deck, but I digress. And with one of these, just don't win. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I mean, okay, it's one of those things where I literally am not allowed to be mad because this seed has, like, bestowed everything upon me so kindly, but, like, are we fucking dead ass right now? Not one molt trigger this entire game? Are we for fucking real? This just wins if I get molt triggers. This might just win with copy hologram. I wasn't paying attention. We don't reroll Vessel. This shit beats Vessel. Oh, yeah, that's also true. I didn't even peep that logic, but yeah, that is also, like, extraordinarily true. We just always greed face cards now because we're, like, less than 50 points away from winning, right? Bang, bang. Hit him with one of these. We never lose here, ever. Could we lose if we whiff all of these lucky procs? No, right? Because this is 5. If I copy the Chad, that's 5 triggers on this 10, and that's 55 times 1 at base value, disregarding even the hologram. We are literally invincible here, even if I whiff every single lucky trigger. Finally, we get money. Thank you. I love you. Just play the pair? What are we doing? Supernova value? What do you mean? Why do we ever play the pair there? High card literally wins here? Yeah. High card wins. High card is literally impossible for us to lose with high card there. This is probably just better, right? Than Faceless. This also gives us some wiggle room with like not having to be constantly discarding our faces when there are like only consistently scoring cards. I think it's just always rebate over Faceless. Faceless, you're my genuine goat. You like carried this run to this point. Spaceman, what the fuck? Faceless walked so this run could fly. I was gonna say so this run could run, but that would sound stupid as fuck. I think it's never gold with Chad, with Brainstorm Chad and lucky cards. I think just give me the fucking planet level, man. Probably always want to be blocking Full House, and then Mars is less useful here than 3 Oak. All right. Never mind to live. Bro, we always live on the high card. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was literally impossible. We could have whiffed every single lucky trigger on the high card, and we still got out. Granted, it was by, like, 3 points that we got out, but, like, still. You missed hologram value? Oh, fuck. You're so right. Wait, was there a standard pack? I should have opened... If there was a standard pack that I skipped, I should have opened that anyway. For, like, blue seals, right? Or red seals, but, like, this run doesn't need those. Okay, fuck me. This probably just wins, but I think that's fine. Okay, yeah, Molt triggered first 2 triggers, GGWP. No money, cool. Cringe. Okay, take one more. Moon card. Ecto's like fine, but I don't need it, and the -1 hand size is just something that is unnecessary. Is it ever Ecto as like a contingency plan against Verdant Leaf? No, because I mean, push comes to shove, we can just reroll Verdant Leaf, or we can just literally sell Brainstorm, either or Hologram, like any of those. I think it's just Purple Seal here. He's ruining his telescope for fun? True. Just to feel something. More luckies, don't mind if I do. Ruining my telescope, fuck off. Just don't get like 2 Molt triggers and we're fine. Thank you. I don't want to fuck around against this boss, so if this wins, it is what it is. Wrong retrigger card, but whatever. Not greeting into boss blinds. This is not the fucking run to be doing that. We'll take these before liquidation for temperance value, I guess. I don't know if that actually matters, but I'm doing it anyway. Death card, sure. Lucky King, why not? Take this. Bang. Dog shit. I have the purple seal, so I think I'm not going to buy that just because of that. Wheel is free unless I, like, pull a dice for some reason. Which is definitely something that I would do in fairness, but I digress. W5s? Plus $20? We got $20 this blind, so if this ends up winning, I'm not gutted over it. Fire. There we go. Das ist gut. We're never getting rebate value, but I always discard 5 here, I guess, for like one more lucky trigger. Fire. Still copy Chad. Nice. I once survived a double dice wheel on a 2-pair build. God, that would be... I would be riding that high for so long, man. There's a speculative 8-ball that Schmeckles would throw the entire run to take. W Schmeckles, shout out. Why are you blocking with planets when you have telescope? That's actually so true. Wait, facts. Yo, I'm a dumb fuck. Okay, it's fine. In fairness, I don't know if it actually mattered. But W comms, that is actually stupid that I'm doing that. Alright, well, let me do this for money. I don't care about any of these. And then let me do this for, like, some actual good shit. Chariot's pretty good in the context of our deck. Let's go in here. You can block for them in shop. I mean, I guess, but I don't think it matters as much as in the packs. Does this matter because of, like, gold seal money? That is a lot of money, but also, like, look how many fucking lucky cards I have in the deck. I think we just take this. Glass is pretty sexy. Bang. Hologram? Yeah. I took something from that, right? I'm fucking stupid. No, I didn't. Or the stone. Yeah, no. I took the stone. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting skitzed, man. I gotta lock in. I'm glad that this is a run that I can, like, kind of be not locked in for. Because otherwise I would have fucking lost. Second some rebate value to get the purple seal proc. Not worth it, but it is what it is. I think I'm fine with block. I probably shouldn't block Chariot, honestly. I think both of those tarots are not worth blocking, so I'll just pop them immediately here. Okay, just fuck me, I guess. Cool. That's wild. Aren't you glad sometimes photo chat is brain dead? It's not even brain dead for me is the thing, though, because I always, like, skits myself out on bosses. Like, photo chat, the prospect of photo chat is horrifying to me just because bosses can, like, nuke yo shit. Did you ever get a $20 to hit? Yeah, we got one before the 2 in this blind. Hello, shortcut. There's the Blue Seal King. God damn. What a hit. Those both suck. Idle is hilarious, but it's perishable rental, so fuck that. It's also idle, but I digress. Now it's probably just blueprint full skip, right? Probably it's blueprint full skip, like 100% here, right? Because this with the photo adds more than the holo would contribute. Negative throwback incoming. Fuck off. No shot. Yeah, I think it's just always blueprint into full skip. It would be a shitty angle if we didn't have director's cut, but I think with director's cut specifically, this is just the angle here. Probably win against Vessel here, yeah. And then we can just reroll all of like the dog shit bosses. In case this is a high card, I guess we discard here. Cool. Blueprint at such an affordable price. True. I like my pair slop that can't be obliterated for existing. I have more fun with stuff like pants / shortcut if I want fun runs. Truth nuke, bro. Shortcut is so much fun. Pants is kind of just good because it's like turn your brain off. Haha, I'm winning. But like shortcut is just genuinely fun, man. Is this... This is still better, right? It's still better to be copying. Is this better? Is this the same? I don't fucking know, man. I'm not smart enough for this shit. Actually, I could literally just tell. It was 8 times 8 times 8, or it was 32 squared. Are those not the same? Those are the same. I think it doesn't matter. Copy Chad, get money. Oh, true. No, you're so right, actually. I'm acting like this is fucking BMP. I'm blowing 50 grand out of the water. Very true, very true. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. What the hell is this? Again, I can't be mad because this run is free, so I can't be bad about RNG, but like, are we dead ass right there? What the fuck is that? Handy tag, standard tag into the fish should be completely fine. We'll go Omen Globe into this Arcana pack. I thought this was a soul for a second. I was about to shit myself. Okay, Deja Vu King is pretty fire, though. Full skip so we keep the perishable blueprint. This is dog shit. I don't think we need the 10. Let's just fucking blitzkrieg, man. I'm not gonna worry myself over rebate value. Let's just get it. Huge money. Where's the trib when we need him? True. Globe into Red Seal, fucking called it. That's crazy. Now we have retcon with as much money as we're making. That just reads bosses don't matter. That's pretty sick. Excuse me. Stuff like runner's kind of annoying, but it's fun to be able to do like dual builds. Yeah. This run's free, pretty much. I think it was a free before that, in fairness. Roll into Vessel. All right, I'm fine with that. Handy tag for the 48 bones. W handy tag. I'm copying photo here because I'm shit scared, but for the record, I don't need to. Also don't know if that's optimal. I just don't care. Okay, just barely beat Needle. What if we didn't draw face card pair on Needle? I would fucking scream. But I mean, at that point, it just is what it is. There's a chance you died here if you bottom decked all of your face cards, but that never happens. Yeah, that's true. I guess it is always just optimal to reroll boss there, but like, who cares? Back-to-back Hermits here. Once again, I thought that was Soul, and I was going to freak out. That seems fitting. Hey, look at that. We didn't even have to use the reroll voucher to reroll into Vessel. Huge. The game just wins for us. It's technology. Fuck yeah. Oh no, I have to play 2 pairs. Fuck, man. Why couldn't this just been free? That would have been such a better clip. Watch me get fucked here. That never happens. If it happens, I will be banning the chatter that said roll into vessel, though. Okay, GG. Your copy is wrong, that's why. I don't give a fuck. GGWP. If you're scoring 11 mil, you need to sell something. More than 2 mil scores in optimal. It's so over 07. What do you mean it's so over? It's never over there. GGWP, chat. Which fucking... Do I pay out this one? It's got to be a believer. Yeah, that one has to be the believers. GG, now go back to Pear Slop. This isn't what I subbed for. Yeah, actually true. That felt nasty to be playing a photo chat run. I feel gross after that. I feel gross. We had Blueprint Brainstorm photo chat. I need a fucking shower after that one, let me tell you. Jesus Christ. That is fucking scary. Verbivore is here for the photo chat run on theme. Yeah, true. And all in vain. Actually, truth nuke. All right, so what are we doing now? Probably red deck, right? Ghost is reliant on RNG, but like only if you get turbo shit, right? You shower? How are we supposed to relate to our favorite streamer? Fuck do you mean by that? What do we have left? We have 6 left. We have red, blue, yellow, ghost, abandoned, checkered. These three. I'm saving blue, checkered, yellow for the last 3 in that order. I think the angle here is we rock red into ghost into abandoned. I think. Did you get the super evil decks out of the way already? Yeah, we got all of like the quote-unquote run killers out of the way. Now it's just a matter of staying it locked in enough to like get the W. I've had the worst consistency with abandon usually, then red. I will say I played an abandon game off stream. It was either today or yesterday, and I lost, but I lost due to greed. I feel like abandon is usually pretty consistent for me. I mean, my stats are not up to date because I haven't been updating them like a chud. But on stream, post C++, oh, my abandon is 5 and 7 on stream. What the fuck? It has to be way better in YouTube stats then. Yeah, YouTube stats I'm 4 and 1. I feel like my abandon is pretty consistent. I think it's more consistent than red. Maybe less consistent than ghost. Ghost is literally just you dog walk the game if you pull a good joker in the early game. And it's like in the entire ante, that's true is the thing. So like Ghost is RNG reliant in the same way that like some of these other ones that we got out of the way early are, like Zodiac and Nebula and shit like that, and Erratic and Anaglyph especially. Like Ghost has elements of all of those where if you get like bad luck, you can get fucked. But like you have to turbo low roll for Ghost to be bad. Otherwise Ghost just fucking practically plays itself. So maybe we run Abandon before Ghost. I'm thinking the line is red, Abandon, Ghost, and then blue, checkered, yellow. I'm thinking that's the optimal line here. Also, we're 2 hours into stream, chat. Do we want another game or do we just want to rotate to like Slay the Spire or something? I'll let chat decide. I'm not going to post a poll because I'm assuming I know what's the answer is going to be. But we'll see. Yellow is your rich, blue is handy voucher free, checkered is 50% suit fixing, abandoned is 2 immolates and a hungman without the money. Yeah. Do not go to another game is what I meant. Balala. I'll vote for Slay the Spire out of equality. Balala. Don't do it, please. No Latro. Red humor time. Twitch chat is unanimous thus far for Balatro. YouTube chat is split down the middle. I guess I'm running a poll then, man. Lurkers, if you give a shit, this is the time of the night where you pull my tab up if it's in the background, because I'm going to make you fill out a poll. What doing? Question mark. More balala? La-la-la-la-tro? Slay the Spire 2. 1 minute poll. 1 minute poll. Everybody vote. Last run was ass. Run a new one. Everybody vote in the poll in Twitch. Balatro is better for our mental health. I def vote for Slay the Spire now because that guy doesn't want Slay the Spire. Do you think another game is going to throw the streak? Well, we're playing red right now, right? Honestly, I think no. I think as of recent, especially, my red deck has been pretty good. I don't want to jinx anything, but if there was a gun to my head right now and I had to put this dollar that I set aside for my girlfriend on whether or not I was going to win or not, I think it's pretty realistic to expect a red deck W. I can't see the poll, so no, keep playing Balala. Yeah, the poll is kind of a landslide for Balala right now. YouTube chat is split down the middle. Twitch poll was 9-1 for Balatro over Slay the Spire 2. So we're going to run... I'm thinking we're running red deck. I'll get a prediction. Or is Schmeck still in here? Schmeck, if you're still in here, get a prediction up. Schmeck has not talked in like 4 hours. I think Schmeck is not in here anymore. So I'll get the prediction. Schmeck, if you're in here, like type 1 in chat just so I know you're here and that you're working on the prediction. Otherwise, I'm building this shit. I voted Balala. Yeah. Yo, Rick, first shop. I would actually strip butt-ass naked on stream. I'm not even gonna cap. The last time I said that, I like didn't do it because I didn't want to get banned. I'm not even trolling. If I'm on a 9 streak and we play red deck and first shop has soul into Yo Rick, well, I probably wouldn't open Arcana pack first shop, but that makes the bet all the more enticing. I will literally hold myself to that. If I rock red deck here and we open an Arcana pack and ante 1, doesn't even have to be first shop. Doesn't even have to be first shop. If we rip an Arcana pack, ante 1, and we get soul into Yo Rick, I will literally strip butt ass naked and play the entirety of the rest of the run with my clothes off. Would you open Arcana if the first Joker was exactly Jolly for $3 or still open Buffoon? I don't like opening Arcana when I have less than $20. I don't know if that's a chud strategy, but like dude. I see like Espa opening ante 1 Arcana packs, and I'm just like, what are you looking for, bro? I guess like judgment into some good shit, but like that's fiction most of the time. I feel like personally, I feel like ante 1 Arcana packs, unless you have like a surplus of money, is just bad. SPV plays on yellow where you can afford to do whatever. It's a different playstyle. Yeah, but still, bro. Like, even on yellow, if you're taking an Arcana pack, you're going down to, like, 12 or 13, right? If it's, like, shop 2 or 3, like, you're still getting dogged. What else are you going to do with $14? Go next, man. That's true. I have taken Arcana packs on 14. Das ist true. Use bootstraps? Fuck no, I'm not, bro. Also, chat, do y'all mess with jelly beans? Type 1 if you mess with jelly beans. I bought them when I was grabbing shit at the store. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to like them a lot because something in my like little autistic brain was tickled by the fact that there were like 50 flavors in a bag. Now, as a jaded adult who hates everything, because I play Balatro Gold Stake for all my enjoyment in life, I probably would not buy jelly beans again because half of the 50 flavors kind of fucking blow ass. Best flavor Jelly Belly, go Juicy Pear, and it's like not even remotely close. Juicy Pear is the quintessential best flavor Jelly Belly, and it is like genuinely comical how not close it is. You need the ones that has sock or piss flavored on a 50-50 to feel something. Dude, half of the native flavors in the bag are sock and piss flavored. Also, can we talk about how there's 2 cinnamon jelly beans? Do any of y'all like the cinnamon jelly bellies? Bro, I'm not even like, again, it's not even because it's hot for me, but the cinnamon, like, I'm a fan of hot food. The cinnamon jelly bellies just taste like fucking piss drained through a gym sock. The cinnamon jelly bellies just fucking suck, man. I'm sorry. They're so bad. Cinnamon jelly belly is literally my fave. That's fucking crazy, dude. Artificial heat, probably. My problem is not even with the heat, dude. It just tastes like dog shit. I'm sorry. I don't mind the kick whatsoever. They just taste like hot ass. Not a fan. And not hot ass, to clarify, not hot ass like, wow, that's a hot ass. Hot ass is in like swamp crack, dude. They're gross. Maybe I'm just a psycho, but I don't know. I'll take your cinnamon ones if you don't want them. See, like, I need a friend like you in the friend group, man. We would get along just fine if you took all of my cinnamon jelly beans. Okay, but what really... Okay. Here's the other thing that I didn't cover. Sour cherry. That's another really good one. Here's the other thing that I didn't cover. When you get a bag of Jelly Bellies, such as this one, 49 flavors, right? There are 2 cinnamon flavors. They dedicate 2 slots on this 49 flavor, like, Smash Ultimate-esque roster, if you will, of flavors. They dedicate 2 slots to cinnamon, but they also have so many other red ones that are, like, so similar or, like, the exact same shade of red. So whenever you get a red jelly bean, it's just always Russian roulette of, like, oh, am I going to get sour cherry or, like, one of the other goated red flavors? Like pomegranate, or, well, pomegranate has speckles, but the speckles could also mean that it's sizzling cinnamon. You get what I mean, though? Like, if you're into cinnamon, then you probably don't care, but for me, I fucking hate the cinnamon ones. It's like every single red jelly bean is just Russian roulette of whether I get a goated flavor like sour cherry or like apple or something, or whether I get dog shit ass cinnamon. And like, when I was young, I didn't care. Presumably because I didn't know the wonders of like other candies, but now that I'm old and jaded and I'm an unk Twitch streamer, bro, the Russian roulette every time I want a red bean, not fun. Decidedly not fun, bro. That shit sucks. Also, predictions over, so we're gonna go red gold steak. Wish me luck, chat. Bomb my house or whatever, but I eat jelly beans. I eat jelly beans by shoving like 5 random ones in my mouth. You're high-key a psychopath for that, but I can't even fault you. Because something that I have been getting annoyed with is popping them into my mouth one by one. I do like experiencing the flavors in isolation, but it is really annoying to just eat them one by one. So, like, you are a psychopath, but I can't even fault you, dude. I do that just because I don't have time to eat one by one. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not enjoyable either way. That's essentially what I was trying to get at with this entire, like, jelly bean debacle that I've been having. Is that this 2-pound bag of jelly beans cost me $14. And I got it purely for nostalgia because I remember whenever we went on, like, big road trips or anything, I would get a big old bag of jelly beans. And so, like, I have fond memories of eating Jelly Bellies. But, like, bro, for $14 when I can get a big-ass bag of, like, Haribo gummy bears for like 10, this shit kind of sucks. This shit kind of sucks, I can't lie. It's not as fun of an experience. Beautiful angle. Beautiful angle. Pack one, pick one, stuntman into gold card. Beautiful angle. Check for pair on misprint, because pair wins in 1 here. We save $1 if we have a pair on top. We do not have a pair on top, so I'm just going to discard at random. We have a pair. I can make a gold chalkboard compatible king. Life is good. Finding the absolute Finding the absolute worst 3 jelly bean flavor combos is a very fun game. Like, try chocolate, cinnamon, orange dreamsicle, and tell me you haven't reached flavor rock bottom. That sounds genuinely revolting. I can't lie. I kind of get it. He bought the streamer luck package for $10.99 a month. I did. Best investment of my life, by the way. Should I buy ostrich jerky? I'm going to say no, man. I'm going to say no. But it is intriguing. Sub out chocolate for buttered popcorn, Heike. Nah, I feel like chocolate's worse in that combo. It has to be. I'm also a rare buttered popcorn fan, though. Stop talking about jelly beans, just buy specific flavors you want. Yeah, that's really the angle. Because I will say, if I could get like a pound of juicy pear, a pound of blueberry, and like a pound of sour cherry, and just mix them all together, there would be nothing wrong with the world. The world would be bliss. Fuck's sakes. Cinnamon. You know what else I hate about the cinnamon? I'm going to keep continuing the cinnamon tirade here. Also, probably with Stuntman, I should have picked up that Pluto card. I digress. I'm going to keep the cinnamon hate going here. The other fucking thing that I hate about cinnamon and sizzling cinnamon is that the shell on the bean, I'm not crazy. You could buy a bag of Jelly Belly 49 flavors and test this for yourself. The shell on those 2 beans in particular is harder than any of the other beans. And so you bite into it, and instead of it just like folding immediately, there's like a gross crunch. And that shit is not satisfying. And it just adds to my hatred for the cinnamon archetype of jelly bean. They blow ass, man. I'm sorry. They blow ass. Anyway, what's the optimal pair angle here? Jacks or queens? I guess we go queens. I win with high card. I guess I'm supernova scaling Smash Like. I should have cycled more cards there, actually, for the gold card. That was a fumble. Okay, I'm talking too much about jelly beans. I gotta lock in. So here's the thing. I want everything in the shop, but I also want seed money. And those 2 things are kind of counterintuitive. However, trading card does give me money. So I think it's fine. I also want the banana just because it's like goated for right now, but especially late game if this banana ends up dying. That's pretty sick. This runner does fuck all, and the abstract has debatably a little bit more staying power than the banana. Yeah, not buying that Pluto level was high-key a fumble and a half. I'm not that upset over it because now we have like plus mult jokers, but that was high-key a fumble and a half. I get off Twitch for a little bit to chat to my friends, and Mr. Streamer is still raving about cinnamon beans. You're so right, I remember the texture difference. Dude, it's jarring. It's not good. Hello. I think it's high-key just a drunkard angle here over this shit. Runner can become Stuntman, but you already have Stuntman? Yeah, exactly. See, you get it. Gold card top deck. Literally have my children. Oh my god, red card. It's so fucking solved, dude. I was waiting for that to hit a perishable so I could clip farm it. God damn it. I think I'm just not doing seed money, and I think I'm okay with that. I mean, we do have income from the trading card, but I would be more comfortable with that play if the trading card wasn't perishable. Especially with the money sink red card. I think we just fucking go next here. I don't need red card value immediately. Keep hanging shit so that I can find that gold card. Also, the drunkard lets me find that gold card, which is like actually pretty sexy. Okay, fuck me. Dubs in chat. Buy Nana. If we get Cavendish in this shop exactly, I will literally gift 20 subs right now. Tragic. Why? Oh, it's perishable. Fuck you. Arm. So maybe like W not getting Pluto. Well, we just play pairs into Arm, right? If we get the Pluto level. I don't think it matters at this point when we have red card, but I digress. Another value in the deck. Just get me out. I'm back for a little. How the Balatro run's been so far. This is only the second one we've played all night. Because I've been shit scared of losing, so I've been playing like a lost toddler. I think high key I skipped this so that I can take a judgment here. That was so incredibly not worth it. And before someone asks, because I know somebody's going to, that was never a Keep Madness angle, ever, in my entire life. It literally 0 realities where I sub non-eternal stuntman red card for Madness there. Literally 0. Light fixture with the prime. Appreciate you. Many thanks, man. Judgment really went judgment. I mean, to be fair, like, that was a really good judgment in a vacuum. We just kind of hit a chuddy setup for that judgment specifically. Also, I think I'm selling this trading card just so I can, like, not block it. Because trading card would be kind of goated here. Is it ever Tarot Merchant? I think no. That's pretty cool. Maybe with that it was a Tarot Merchant angle? Actually don't know. Eternal Loyalty card and Madness was the play, by the way. Yeah, so when I win this run, the seed will be on screen. I want you to play that line and get back to me. Can you do that for me? I forgot I had Prime Lamau. No, you're chilling. Tarot Merchant is better than Planet Merchant in most situations, at the very least. I would say in literally every situation that is not exactly a Constellation build, it's better. Tarot Merchant is so slept on. Not by, like, top players by any means. I think people who play Gold Stake for, like, 20 hours a day like I do have very much tuned into the fact that Tarot Merchant is great. But, like, when talking about the community as a whole, I think people underrate Tarot Merchant quite a bit. Yeah, Supernova is just way too slow with this build, especially when I have red card. Dude, even the chocolate beans are just so jarring. I'm going to keep it a buck. They're just so jarring amongst all the other fruity flavors. Granted, I am a fruity candies type of guy. I like chocolate, but if you give me the option between, like, a Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar, which is an S-tier candy in my opinion, and, like... Okay, fuck off, Supernova, Jesus. If you give me the choice between that and, like, a bag of sour worms, I would say a solid 8.2 times on average I'm picking the package of soured worms. Chocolate jelly bean is D tier. Chat, type 1 if we should do a ranking every flavor in the 49 flavors bag tier list. Type 1 if you would watch that. As a fruit candy consumer, can I ask your opinion on Lifesavers? First off, Lifesavers gummies, incredibly slept on. In the grand scheme of like the gummy candy meta, Lifesavers gummies, so slept on, dude. Those are fire. Regular Lifesavers, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I like hard candy, so I would probably rank them higher than most people would. I will say they are just worse Jolly Ranchers, but they're still not bad. They're not bad by any means, but they're only like slightly above average, I would say. Regular Lifesavers. I would put regular Lifesavers in, like, high B tier, maybe mid B tier. I would put Lifesavers gummies in, like, mid A. Lifesavers gummies are pretty sick. Lifesavers gummies are fantastic, but eating more than 8 makes me so ill. That's actually kind of fair. I can't even argue with that. I feel like it's just any gummy though. No, it's It's pretty pronounced with Lifesavers gummies. I know exactly what you're talking about. Which I think speaks to something. Also, it's probably hieroglyph here, right? W delayed as fuck hype train. Thank you, chat. Shout out Twitch for delaying all my hype trains. Y'all are my goats over there at Twitch HQ. Love y'all. This doesn't win, right? Cool. Next one does, though, so I guess I'm just getting rebate value now. I would watch it, but also propose your own flavors. We need more geniuses like you in the Jelly Bean commentary field. Yeah, I'll just full pivot Jelly Bean commentary. I think that would be the best choice for my channel right now. I'm high-key taking this hieroglyph. I don't give a fuck. Are you a black licorice lover? Describe the taste. I wouldn't say I'm a black licorice lover, but I am very much not a black licorice hater. I can stomach black licorice. Would I remove them from the 50 flavors if given the choice? Probably. But that's not because I think they're bad. It's just because I prefer fruitier flavors more than, like, I guess, like, it's not savory, but, like, I don't know what you would call it. Than those types of flavors. That sounded racist, but, like, you catch my drift. I'm not really a Twitch user. The fuck was that? It jump scared me. It's whenever I get like a certain amount of gifties or something, you get the chance to like win emotes, I think. Haichu is goated when it comes to fruity candy. Is that a non-American thing? I feel like I've never heard of that. Black licorice, those types? Okay, man. Fuck off. No, I'm just skipping for red card, Heike. Did not mean to play that. Just fucked myself out of probably like $5. No, I have 4 discards, probably more than that. Rerolling your dumbass. To be fair, licorice is really gross. I don't mind licorice. It's in that weird in-between space of candies, like classic Hershey bars, where like, if you gave me a package of black licorice for free and were like, here you go, man, I would eat it. But like, if I'm just like pulling up to a gas station or like the candy aisle in Walmart, literally 0 times out of 100, I am buying either of those candies. Hershey's tastes like vomit. Standard Hershey's might be the most overrated candy of all time, at least in the US. I know people outside of the US think Hershey's is dog shit, but within the US, I think standard Hershey's chocolate bars are the most overrated candy of all time. And I feel like it's not close. Standard Hershey's chocolate bars are like, they're not gross, but they're like borderline. Imagine not trying Marabou, the chocolate goat. Chat, is this true? I'm a black licorice jelly bean guy, but I cannot stand the actual thing. I'm fucking spitting all over my mic because I'm chewing jelly beans while talking. That's kind of gross. I apologize. Anyway. I like Aldi chocolate. I don't think I've ever had Aldi chocolate. It's Swedish, but so goated. Huge. Is it ever cert? I really want to cert here. I feel like it's kind of throwing with how fixed I have the deck, but like this is really cool if it hits pretty much anything except for red seals, in fairness. I think it's a cert angle. You're so real for that. 4 people a year die from drinking water after swallowing chocolate. What the how the fuck do you just know that statistic, man? I'm taking this here. This might be a throw, but I like a cert run here. Also, I'm going to attempt to lock in because this is definitely an angle where I could like throw the entire game. Flint is the biggest nothing burger, in fairness, that I've ever seen in my entire life here. Literally all of our scores coming from Joker slots right now. Please give me like 1 iota of rebate value. Thank you. Money trigger. Fuck you. Pussy. Just kidding. Eternal Cert is a hold my beer move. Dude, I fucking love Eternal Cert, unironically. I mean, it is a pet joker of mine, so I'm kind of biased, but like, Cert's one of like the better value jokers, and I think taking the better value jokers as Eternals is like completely fine. Like, Eternal Cert is on the same level as like Eternal Midas Mask. It's not directly comparable, just because Midas Mask is like debatably the most broken econ joker in the, well, it's the outside of like Rebate, I think it's the most broken. So it's definitely debatable. It's not exactly on Midas Mask's league, but like it's still very, very good. Bonk. The EMS people know stuff like that and will tell you it unprompted. That's kind of fair, man. Cert with Hollow is peak, personally. True. Midas is def safer as Eternal. Yeah, but like not by much, honestly, I don't think. Cert is still fantastic. Literally the only way that you get punished for taking Cert as an Eternal is if it just doesn't spit out blue seals for like 8 rounds straight. Which still makes it more stable than, or less stable than Midas, because like Midas is just broken as fuck, but like it's very seldom you get punished for taking Cert. God, the fucking cinnamon one is so bad, man. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Midas and Vamp is the most overrated combo. It's only overrated because it's 2 uncommons. It's a kick-ass combo, but I've literally seen it, like, in my entire life, probably, like, 3 times. Not seen it as in, like, watched it, because obviously fucking, like, Raffle and Doc have probably played it a billion times a piece, but, like, I have played a run with Midas Vamp probably, like, 3 times ever. But I think that is literally the only reason that I wouldn't consider it to be like a GOAT combo, is just because you never find that shit. Usually when you get it, it pulls its weight. Gotta go again. See you guys. Sounds good, James Fox. Why are you still eating them? You don't gotta keep doing it. Well, I'm just like absent-mindedly reaching into the bag like a fat chud. And then periodically I'll pull out a cinnamon one, and that just makes me like crash out. But then I get like a berry blue. I get a nice berry blue. And then everything's fine. I love when Raffle picks a synergy combo that is objectively good and wins runs and complains about it and calls it horrible the entire time. Rage baiting, very funny. Give me the cinnamon ones, dude. I'm fiending over here. Bro, you can have them. My favorite has to be Oops Slop with Lucky Cat Bloodstone and any sort of retriggers. Very rare to encounter, but my favorite combo in the game. Lucky Cat with any kind of retriggers just feels godly. Lucky Cat is so much fun. I mean, Lucky Cat, I would say, is above average even without retriggers. But, like, with retriggers, you just shit on everything. It's fire. Thank fuck for rebate value. Holy shit, man. Almost just shipped a hand because I wasn't expecting to get more. God damn, don't mind if I do. Also, I am, like, almost dying. So I would like a X-Molt Joker pretty soon here. That would be really cool. That could not have been better timing on that reroll surplus. I might be dicking me down. Maybe not. I'm still pretty Joker slots heavy. If I don't find an X-Molt Joker, I is dicking me down. But I think that's less because of the I and more because of my scoring. Could be like glass angle. I have no fucking like planet levels, right? It's just always skip. Photo chat is maybe underrated. W rage bait. I'd honestly say Lucky is better than Hollow, but maybe I also value small decks too much. I mean, it's not any of my business what you value. As long as it's between consenting adults. That's what matters at the end of the day. I will say kind of weird to just say that in a Balatro stream, but like, you know, you're confident with it at least. I fuck with it. Hologram doesn't mean deck bloat. You can still have means to deck fix. I mean, generally, you just don't care about it on hologram runs, though, right? Because usually if you're running... like, nobody's running hologram with, like, straights. Unless you have exactly shortcut. So usually you just don't care enough to deck fix. Like, if you're running hologram on anything above, like, 2-pair builds, you're a chud, bro. Just keeping it a $155. Can I get some goddamn X-Molt, dude? Jesus Christ. It's like my 16th fucking showman. I think I'm just cooked here if I don't get... You gotta be fucking fisting me. Honestly, though, that is really good here. The only reason that this is ever ass is A, because of Stuntman, because I can only play pairs, so we might be cooked into the eye. But it's more so because I took Hieroglyph, so I have less hands. But, like, this is still probably... I mean, I've been begging for X-Molt this whole game, and this is probably just my saving grace here. Stuntman does make this a little shitty. But I think we just gotta run with it. Call me crazy, but I want the Drunkard specifically so I can find 2 pairs into this eye. Once we beat eye, I don't give a fuck about this Drunkard, but this Drunkard is like kind of imperative into eye. Do you survive losing the bit of chips and molt from levels? I mean, I have Stuntman plus 66 red card, right? I would imagine so. The most impactful thing is the chips by a mile, and even then, that's still like not insane. You think it can scale all right on anti-6? Yeah, I mean, like, anti-5 is, I would say, prime obelisk territory, so anti-6 is, like, a little far behind, but we just have such a monumental amount of plus molt that it's probably okay. Also, we're dead into this blind if we don't take it, so, like, what else are we doing here, chat? Is kind of more so the point. Still keep rolling? Fuck no, I have 2 rentals. Cert for +1 hand size will clutch up. Unironically, you might be onto something. I'm not even kidding. No, fucking... Dude, continuing to roll there is such an unbelievable chud move. I have 2 rentals right now, and I have, like, 1 gold card in the deck, right? Yeah, I have 1 gold card in the deck and 1 gold seal. I guess I have gold seals, but, like, the point is if I reroll, like, even once there, I'm in a pretty dire state in terms of, like, finance. Probably it's smarter to just play this pair. But, like, I have 4 discards, so fuck it type shit. Because I do want to see if I can greed this blue seal. I think the angle is to just look at misprint every time. Hello? Pretty please? 4 of clubs. Not helpful. Might just be shipping this shit. I don't give a fuck right now. 2 queens. Ooh, we're still dead. GG. Ah! It's close, but I think on 3 hands I can't swing it. Actually, I think what exactly needs to happen here is play hollow. Play hollow king. That probably still doesn't matter, actually. That's more molt. I'm lacking on the chips. King pair might do something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is like our best angle. We also do have, yeah, once we have all of our discards gone, we do also have judgment angle. Realistically, that doesn't matter, like, at all, but it's something. Yeah, this doesn't ramp nearly enough, I don't think. I should have foreseen that, but, like, what else are we fucking doing, man? How many kings in deck? I still have purple. It's not, like, super turbo over, because I still have, like, purple seals and steel cards and lucky cards and shit. But it is, like, down to RNG right now, I'm pretty sure. Play Hollow Knight. Nice was looking forward to see where you were at. I don't know. I don't know if we're revisiting Hollow Knight. God damn it. I'm going to be so fucking upset if we lose this. What could I do here? What was on top? I guess we could go for like a 2-pair angle if I have one on top. Over a pair. Just to get some of those chips back. We have an 8 of diamonds. Yeah, that's not shit, man. Hail Mary play would be to keep the 9 of spades on top and play like a flush with the king. That's never fucking happening. But that's kind of the territory that we're in right now. Ooh, shit, okay. Yo, I think if I can swing another king, we're at, ooh, especially with steel. Yo, I think we're actually out. I think it's just barely good. The eye is still going to be a huge problem, though, so, like, don't celebrate just yet if you're a believer. We have a 9 on top. That shit don't matter. I think worst case scenario, we can just play... First hand got 23 grand. Second hand got, like, 26 and change, so it's not unrealistic to say that this hand gets us 30. Oh, wait, no, this hand gets us 30. For some reason, I'm thinking we're at 60k. Yeah, no, we're fucked, I think. I would have to get exactly king on top with both of these steel cards, probably. Because we're about 10k off. Yeah. I'm miscalcing. How likely is it? We have 3 kings. Might be a manual calc angle. Yeah, I think it might be. Burn discards and rip judgment, or does juggler need to stay for the eye? Well, I would like to have drunkard for the eye, but if we're dead here anyway, then we're just always ripping the judgment, right? Like if we exhaust all of our discards here and we still calc it and we find out that we're dead, like there's just no reason for us to not rip the judgment, right? Because the judgment could be like a ×2 joker and then it's just free. Okay, manual calc on this blue seal pair just because it's what we have in hand right now. This is 10 chips plus 16 chips plus 250 chips. 276 chips. 276 chips final. And then it would be 2 times 1.5 steel is 3 plus 66 times 1.6 would be 110.4. So this would be, yeah, this would be 30 grand. This pair right here with steel. It'd be 30 grand plus 500 points. So this doesn't get out. We need another 10k on top of this. So I think we always keep the steel in hand and we just try and get 10s. Because 10 with 10s, or fuck, kings. Because kings with this hollow king and 2 steel procs gets us extraordinarily close if it doesn't just like outright win. I have no more steel in the deck, otherwise I would just full cycle here and hope that we hit more steel. But I think we just have to prage that we hit kings. Also, if we bottom deck a pair, we just lose on the spot, but like we're already losing, so I'm not really worried about that. How many steals are needed to get out? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I should calc that, huh? Okay, if we do... I don't want to calc this hand, though, because if I see it doesn't get out, I'm going to fucking cry. Okay, we have Is pair 10 base? Pair's 10 base, right? Yeah, pair's 10 base. So we would have 10 chips, plus 20 for the kings, plus 250 for the stuntman. We would be at 280 chips. Molt situation would be 2 plus 10 from the hollow is 12 times 1.5 is 18. Let's just calc that. Plus 66 times 1.6. I want to say 1 steal is enough. That times 280. It's just barely not. Hollow plus 1 steal is 37,632. Plus our score right now, that would get us to 87,500. It would actually be 8749, but who cares? So we would need 2 steal. Or we would need exactly, like... We would need 2 steal, or we would need exactly, like, pair of kings molt trigger on this guy. But 2 steal does get us out, I'm pretty sure. Does something like a flush get out? Maybe? Spades flush kind of sucks here, though, right? Like, we have 2 spades in hand, 2 discards, and our discards only cycle 4 at a time. Like, at that... If we're going for flushes here, I think we just, like... I think we just... If the idea here is we're going for a flush because that's better than 1 steal, I think it's just equally likely, if not, like, more likely, to just try and find another king so that we can keep 2 steal. Because if we keep 2 steal, that turns into 12 base molt times 1.5 times 1.5 plus 66 times 1.6 times 280. Yeah, if we keep 2 steal, that almost on the dot gets us out. If we get 2 steal, if we get pair of kings 2 steal, it's 91,000 and change. So if we're going for like 2 pair or flush here, like it's just always go for the pair. Especially in the case of 2 pair where we would just be cycling these guys anyway. These 3. Like 2 pair we're only cycling 3 at a time and we're still trying to find a king, right? So at that point we just cycle these 3 to find the king that gets us out. You know what I mean? Get the blueprint from the judgment card. Well, if selling the drunkard here eats our discard, right? I'm pretty sure. So we only pop the judgment once we sell the, or once we like get out of drunkard. Also, we were making like 20-ish K per hand with, notably, we were making like 20-ish K per hand with high cards, pre-obelisk. So if we pop judgment and it's any kind of compatible X-Molt Joker, then we just break obelisk and get out. Use discards before selling drunkard or you burn one? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Please show me king in the top 3. There's 3 kings is a 3 and 20. Please show me the fucking king, man. I beg of you. Straight? It's not a fucking... Oh, straight angle. Yeah, we have a straight on top. We'd be playing one of our steel, though. Good comms from chat. I don't think it matters, though, right? I think 2 steel pair is still better. Misprint? Misprint was 10 of diamonds. How's the straight angle? Yeah, we can definitely calc it. So straight angle would be king through 9 with a blue seal? Or with a steel, sorry. Base straight is 30, right? Base straight chips. Base straight chips is 30, and then 10 from the king, 10 from the queen, 10 from the jack, 10 from the 10, and 9 from the 9. That's 79 plus 250 from the stuntman is 329. And then our molt would be 4 plus 10 times 1.5 from the steel, plus 66 times 1.6. What was our chip count? 329. This should get us out. So W chats, because I honestly, if I did not have chat here, if we beat Doc's challenge, I'm just saying this up front, if we beat Doc's challenge, it's literally because of chat, because if I'm playing this in isolation with myself, I never see the straight here, and then I probably bottom deck kings. So, like, genuinely W chat, if we win this, it is just as much because of chat as it is me. Is it stone? Ooh, good comms. We don't have a single stone in our deck, so it's never stone, but, like, fantastic fucking comms, dude. I'm just double checking. It's 10 of diamonds. 10 of diamonds. Double checking. No stone in the diamonds column. Always go for the straight. I'm going to be immensely sad if I miscalced this. But I don't believe I did. Also, I want to check misprint. Was there a king here? There was not a king in this slot. So we'll never know if we hit the king top deck. Because after this 4 on top, there was one more card that we could have seen that would have been a king. So we will literally never know if we would have won here. Judgment. If this wins, I'm going to calc it again to make sure that it wins. I'm going to calc it like super like locked in here to see if it wins. If this wins, we never sell Drunkard and pop Judgment here because we want the Drunkard into the eye. The Drunkard is better than a Rando Joker against the eye. W all in vain comms. Thank you. If I miscalced the first time and this hand doesn't win, then A, I'm a chud and everybody gets to laugh at me and I'll gift 10. But B, if I whiff this hand, we always crack Judgment because then we need something to bail us out. If we do win this hand, I think I've said if I do win this hand there, you know what I mean. If we do win this hand, we keep Drunkard for I though is what I'm getting at. I'm fucking rambling at this point. 10 chips, 10 chips, 10 chips, 10 chips. 9 chips on top of the base. 30 is 79 chips plus 250 from the Stuntman is 329. Base molt on the straight is 4. We get 10 from the hollow and an additional times 1.5 on that from the steel plus 66 times 1.6. That times 329, right? Is 45 grand and change. So we should squeak by here with like a 95k give or take angle. If all in vain is giving good comms instead of rage baiting, we are desperate. Truth nuke, man. Truth nuke. Okay, this should always win unless I miscalced it twice. Obelisk is 1.6, right? Yeah, Obelisk is 1.6. Also notably, we get Blue Seal straight here, which like probably never matters again considering we're on Stuntman, but we have eye next blind, so like I'm playing to my outs type shit. Anyway, ship it. Once again, W chat for the straight angle. I stopped my 10 checkered streak for this. W all in vain. This shop blows dick. No, it doesn't. Star card into this boss. Fan-fucking-tastic. The shop very much does not blow dick. Star card into this boss is crucial. That genuinely probably just won us the game because pair into 2 pair is not that bad, and then we can just star card on the last hand. Use Saturn. I honestly don't think it matters if we use Saturn here. I think the $1 is negligible, and I think the Saturn level probably never matters. I think that I think getting straights on Stuntman is like literally a one-time thing into that blind. 10 streak for all in vain is like a 2 to 3 streak for people like me and streamer. Maybe. The best streak 10 had me thinking we needed 100k for a second. My heart dropped. Yo, my bad, man. Disappointing to see Shock repping the heterosexual agenda. What do you want from me, man? Let's go Saturn level here. Let's go star card. Let's go in here. No Mercury level, so we skip for red card, I think is the play. Could maybe be Uranus. We did just see that 20 chips is like a decent amount of chips. However, now that Obelisk is like kind of starting to snowball, I think that's negligible and we can just skip for the red card. It was block into Mercury? Probably, honestly. Oh yeah, because this would have rerolled. Are we ever... Okay, but like again, with the Obelisk starting to snowball, are we ever taking Mercury? Drunkard might be just straight up better than any Joker you can get on Judge because your ass is on most played high card. Probably skip even if Merc because of Stuntman. That's what I'm saying. Like, we had bad... Like, our chips needed improvement in that blind. No, it really didn't. The only reason we scored low in that blind was because, like, we dropped the chips from the high card, but now we have Obelisk to like, protect us from that. This Obelisk seems permanent. Oh, yeah. This... I mean... Even aside from, like, the catastrophe that just ensued here, I picked up the Obelisk with the intent of it being permanent. With a plus 69 red card and a plus 250 Stuntman, if we just play pairs for the rest of the game, we never need money again. Unless we get specifically Vessel. Do I have reroll voucher? I will fucking cry if Vessel kills me here. Excuse me. Do we standard pack for skip? I feel a little broke for it, but we do have value in the deck, so, like, maybe. I'm thinking it over. I'm also wondering, is that maybe just bad for, like, rank? Not constitution. You know what I mean? Rank distribution. If we add shit. Well, we're always skipping here, right? I'm fucking throwing myself for a loop, bro. That fucking big blind stressed me out. I've many times had hand chips make a difference even with Stuntman. I mean, with in the context of Obelisk. Like, I know what you're saying, like, genuinely, but in the context of Obelisk, I think it's just always a skip there. Obelisk starting to snowball to be like a ×2 and above Joker is probably just better that we get red card molt as opposed to get like the couple of chips from a Mercury level. Especially in the context of a Stuntman. The thing is with this pack, too, is I want to save money for a potential director's cut angle. Because the only thing that kills us here if we don't die to this eye, which I think with this star card specifically is like pretty low probability, the only thing that kills us is Vessel, I think. Or Crimson Heart. But Crimson Heart has like 2 duds that it could hit in its current state. It's a plus molt angle always. Yeah. I go for standard. I really don't want to, I'm going to be honest. I like the power that it affords us, but if we don't get any value into this blind, and I'm not going to be greeting into the eye, because why the fuck would I? If we don't get any value into this blind, then we're just, like, broke for the rest of the run. Wall probably kills your ass. Do you think so with Obelisk scaling? Like, genuinely? Because Obelisk, we're going to need 3 hands into this eye, so Obelisk at the start of Ante 7 is a ×2.2. By the time we get to Wall, it'll be a ×3.4, and that's not including mid-blind scaling. Yeah, Wall still probably kills us. Because Wall is 440 Ante 7, so I would need, what, like 150,000, give or take? Yeah, Wall still probably kills. I don't know, maybe if we get, like... I mean, if we get X... I was going to say if we get X-Molt, we're fine, but, like, that's just for the entire game. If we get X-Molt, we're probably fine into, like, Vessel. Was it Wall Ante 2, though? Oh, true. Wait, that was this run, right? No, that was last run. I actually don't remember. No, that was last run. That was Wall Ante 2, right? Now I'm rechecking the footage, because now I don't remember. I'm almost certain that was last run. That was Wall Ante 2. I don't think we've seen Wall yet. Okay, rewinding footage. First boss was Monoclay. I'm just like tabbing through these Johns. Yeah, Ante 2 was Fish. I do not believe we've seen Wall yet. Ante 3 was Arm. And then we haven't seen... Surely we didn't see Wall after that. Ante 4... One of the rare PEDs for streaming these runs, by the way, so to speak, is you get to, like, rewind and see your bosses. Psychic was second Ante 3 after Hieroglyph. Flint doesn't kill us because that was Ante 4. It also just doesn't kill us because we have Stuntman, but I digress. And then Ante 5 was not Wall, so who the fuck cares? Ante 5 was Mouth, so we never get Obelisk diffed. Simply download Cartomancer? Nah, that shit's lame. Just stream, bro. Just kidding. Any boss we die to, Ante 7. Like, yeah, I think Wall, like, 100% unless we find... Wall 100% unless we find X-Molt, and we haven't seen Needle. So I think Needle we also die to, although that one's much closer. I think Needle would be 110k on one hand. I think 110 on one hand is maybe more feasible than 440 on 3, but I might be schizophrenic. Serpent? Yeah, we're okay on Serpent. Just don't hit wall. True. I think I'm not taking the standard pack, man. How many points am I getting into this boss, though? The obelisk scaling is really nice, but can I rip this boss? If I'm playing like pairs, no. But straight was like 45k, and I have guaranteed flush. Flush will be more because we've scaled the obelisk more. I think we're honestly fine into the boss. I think it's not, if I die to this boss, it's not going to be because I skipped this standard pack. Does Crimson hurt? Yeah, Crimson hurts, but it's not like terrible. It's not worse than Wall. Or not Wall, Vessel. In the context of anti-8 runs, unless we get X-Molt outside of Obelisk, if we run into Vessel, we just always reroll it. And if it's Crimson Heart, then it is what it is. It's like Crimson Heart still blows ass, but we have a higher chance in our current state of beating it than Violet Vessel. Dude, we're just so broke if I take this. I guess we could get Gold Seal. We have Gold Card in the deck. It might be a play hollow angle, though. Fuck it, I'm just going to take it. Red Seal's enticing for, like, glass, but we just always skip. All right, boys. Could just be flush off rip. That feels like throwing. It does profit me 2 purple seals, though. Because I could flush these guys, discard, or I could, yeah, star these guys, discard the 2 purple seals after selling the judgment, I guess, and then I would still have 5 for a flush in hand. Is that ever a thing? I feel like probably. I kind of want to save the flush for last hand, though, because last hand is when we'll have most obelisk scaling, so that's when flush will be most powerful. What was in my... Do I have straight on top? Oh, I have straight on top with misprint. Wait, that's just the angle, then. How the fuck am I hitting so many straights? What the hell? Prob straight? Yeah, it's straight top deck. Strush top deck? Surely not. Oh, wait, it's a 7 of diamonds, isn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. No, because I have star. Is it a 7 of diamonds? No, it's a 7 of spades still. It is straight flush top deck. I think that doesn't matter. I think it's still smarter to save the star for a flush on the backswing. You probably want to keep star. Yeah. Just draw the straight. Holy shit, pipe down. Okay, there's the straight. Bang. Second time my ass has been saved by chat on the straight diff. Now I have strength for 2 pair, and then we just have star on the backswing. With the way this is going, I might not even need the star, but I'm just going to keep it just in case. You got another straight. We're into I, bro. Yeah, flush just wins here, right? And now we can just play pairs, so now we just coast. Straight flush opportunity missed. Listen, dude, this was always the better play. I'm going to keep it a stack. I like the straight flush play as much as you do, but this was just always better. This was just always more consistent. Okay, we can do this, and then I'm shipping the blue seal probably. Because I need money to pay these rents, like, badly. If I do this and then do this, I'm keeping gold money and I'm getting gold seal value, so I'm paying for both rents. And I get to keep my $17 interest cap. I can't draw pairs with a 6 card hand. Focus draws fucking straights. Okay, to be fair, this is like the quintessential outlier run for that shit, okay? This is like maybe the one run where I've ever drawn straights on a hand like this. Like, this run has been, make no mistake, this run has been insanely lucky with top decks. Insanely lucky. Like, it's like to a crazy extent. This should never lose, ever. I'm so scared to ship this, but this should literally never lose. We somehow are getting the fuck out. Now we just play pairs and we coast. I think blue seal never matters. Nice. Yeah, now we just play pairs. Yeah, but it's twice in a row. Okay, there's some planets. We have Wasteful vouchers, so now Drunkard can probably go by the wayside. You've got to be fucking shitting me, dude. Oh my god. Oh, fuck, man. Red deck wants to be the Kingslayer so bad. That was the one bad hit in the entire game, by the way. That was the one out of all of the bosses that we had left, that was literally the singular bad hit in the entire game. Red deck fucking wants to be the Kingslayer here so bad, and I'm just not going to let it, chat. I'm just not gonna let it. Lucha was in Judgment. I would fucking cut off my left testicle if that was the case. Well, if we don't... Okay. I'm not gonna calc this because I'm a lazy bitch. If we don't roll into X-Molt this blind, we just lose into the wall. I'm almost certain. You know what? I am calcing this. Sorry, the prophecy flows through me. The prophecy. What the fuck? The prophecy? Is Cavendish available? Oh shit, Cavendish is available. Oh my god, that would be the best angle of all time. Hang on, I'm gonna calc obelisk scaling here. The issue is that these calcs are probably gonna be off because I don't foresee us being able to ship 3 hands every single blind, even if we play pairs. Like, big blind, we can probably only ship 2 hands, both of these blinds. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I think I'm just gonna calc like that because it's, like, the most conservative thing. Riveting content? Fuck you. I'm keeping this streak, pussy. Time that guy out. I don't care. Okay, we'll go 10. We'll go for a conservative 10 chips on ranks. And then we'll go 250. You can play more hands if you slide Obby to the left. Oh, that is true. That is true. W doc. Yo, I'm actually throwing. This is all shit that I would, like, normally be locked in on. Listen, I've been away for, like, 3 days. Love you too, Shock. You always sandbag here? Yeah. Okay. So then into wall, we have... This would scale by times 1.2, so we would have 3-4 ob into the wall. So if we say, again, conservatively, that we get no Mercury cards between here and there, and we're also shipping, like, pair of 5s, which is below average pair, we get 270 chips, and then what's our molt? Again, assuming no Mercury levels, and then no steel, no glass, no shit like that. It would be base molt is 2, plus 72. I'm just going to assume that we don't skip for the red card. Whether or not that actually is the case is, you know, neither here nor there. 74 times 3 point... It would be 3.6 on first hand, right? No, it would be 3... Yeah, it would be 3.6 first hand. So, first hand gains... Where are my chips? What the fuck? Was somebody calcing? 270. First hand would be 71 grand. Yeah, that shit's not beating wall. Unless I, like, turbo fucked the calcs. That shit's not beating wall. Ever. Granted, we would have more red card scaling, and we might have more Mercury levels, but with 3 hands, that shit's never beating wall. So, we always have to take the money out here. We just don't skip this for red card ever. We always have to take the money, and we just have to grind rerolls until we roll into X-Molt. Cash into Cavendish reroll. I mean, that's literally the angle here, is just reroll into X-Molt or, like, Luchador or, like, Bones. Chariot cards and shit like that are not gonna help. Because our planet levels are so low, except in the one thing that we can't play. Yeah, we just always do this. I don't think we ever take these planet levels. I think it's just too much, like, bullshit money being spent. Flashcards ass. This is so stinky, man. Steel and glass won't do shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's 72k. Give or take. The chip count would be a bit lower. Well, I mean, it would presumably be a bit higher than 270 because I calced pair of 5s, which is, again, below average, but, like, it's a negligible enough difference. Like, we would need to be making, like, 150k per hand to get out of wall at that point, and we're making, like, half of that. Fuck. Probably the angle just to see what was in it, because we don't care about this drunkard anymore. Honestly, as soon as we saw Star in that shop, we probably should have sold drunkard, ripped the judgment, just in case it was like some technology that got us out. Wasteful into straight flush, you're hilarious. Pack is still worth, right? I honestly don't know. Because like the red card scaling at this point doesn't matter. Like the only thing that matters is getting an X-Molt Joker, so I honestly don't think the pack is even worth it. Because even if we're scaling our red card efficiently, like we're still whiffing by like hundreds of thousands of points. So I think we just always divert all of our funding. Like we're in turbo survival mode here. I think the angles should just always divert funding into like rerolls. That's so fucking bad. It's an out, but that's so fucking trash with Showman. God damn it. It's a really good out, but we can swing that like once per... I mean, we have Wasteful in the shop. Trust in the top decks? No, fuck that. That's not happening. We have 1, 2, 3 ranks. We would need to get out of Drunkard here because Obelisk, if we get out of Obelisk, we're throwing, and if we can't get out of anything else physically. All of this math has made me really tired. Hope you have fun on your streaking session. Yo, I appreciate you, Tyrannus. This is also eternal. The one thing that's like steering me away from this right now is this is also eternal. So if a Cavendish pulls up, we just can't get out of this for Cavendish, and that fucking sucks cock and dick and nuts and balls. Once per is all we need. Into wall? Yeah, you're actually right. You are actually right. Yeah, we only need to we do only need that to proc once during wall. It's close. If it procs once on like first hand, it's fine. If it procs or sorry. If it procs once on like first hand, that's bad. If it procs once on like last hand, that's completely fine because of Obelisk scaling. This honestly might be the play, especially with the Wasteful voucher here. I think if it's not Wasteful voucher, I reroll over this every time. But it might be the play in the context of Wasteful. 73k times 3 equals 219k plus 2. 73s doesn't do it, does it? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we hit Faint Bunny with the follow, if we do like a pair first, that's 73k. If we do a pair after that, that's, I'm not doing the actual math, but say it's like, I don't know, 85 grand. That's like 150 right there. Say the hand after that is like roughly 95, 100k because of Obelisk scaling, then 3 Oak or Full House gets out, is what I'm thinking, right? The issue I see is that you have to get the 3 Oak but still avoid playing high cards on your other hands. I mean, like, dude, like, I don't like this, but like Doc is correctamundo. If we can get the 3 Oak on the last hand, we beat wall. And if we reroll over this, we're literally just rolling the dice that we don't get fucked by the shops. Like, for sure, if we like take this and then reroll and I see Cavendish, I'm gonna like gouge my eyes out. But if we reroll this and there's just no other X-Molt in the seed, like, we're fucked. The final hand on wall is 3-8 Obelisk. It's 4-0 Obelisk, I'm pretty sure, right? Because 3 scales in this blind is 2-8. 3 scales in the next blind is 3-4. Yeah, the final hand on Obelisk is 4-0. Also only 22 in hand. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like, we could get value in the blind, so the money is not what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about, like, rerolls yielding nothing. This is very much seeming to me. I mean, there's still like definitely risk tied to it, but it's seeming very much like a bird in the hand versus 2 in the bush type shit. If we skip this trio, yeah, we could get Cavendish, but like that's rolling the dice where we probably don't need to. Also, we're still fucked into Vessel, so like that's a thing, but I mean, that just is what it is at this point. All right, we're going to calc trio. We're going to calc trio on 3 Oak, lowest 3 Oak that we could feasibly hit, which I think is 8s. So with 4-0 Obelisk, what's base 3 Oak? 30 or 25? 30. 30 chips plus 24 from the 8s excuse me, plus 250 chips is 304 chips. Somebody remember that? 304 chips. I'm actually going to put it in my calculator history, like not a fucking goober. And then base molt is 3 plus 72, again, assuming that we're not scaling the red card anymore, times 3 times 4 with the respective X molts. That's 9 hundo is the final molt number, provided this is all correct, which it should be. Base molt, we are assuming without enhancements, so we just add the red card, multiply it by the trio, which is 3, multiply it by the obelisk, which at this point is 4, and then chip count is 304. That's 273,000 and change. It's a close enough range. 440 minus 273 is 167. It's like right there. It is genuinely right there. It's a close enough range where I'm gonna calc the first two pairs. W voice crack, first two pairs as well. Well, first pair was like 75 grand, right? Oh, fuck it, I'm just calcing it, dude. Pair chips plus pair of 5s chips plus stuntman 270, and then molt would be base pair plus 72. First pair would be times 2 point, or fuck, it would be times 3.6. So first pair is 72,000 figure, and then second pair is, if we assume like pair of 7s this time, maybe 14 chips plus 250. Fuck sakes, 274. And then molt is the same calc but times 3.8. $281 is the molt number. Be 149. Figure 150. Figure 150, chat. So we're still off. Provided all of the numbers that I have are correct, like we don't get any Mercury cards, we don't have any steals, etc., we're still off by like 20-ish K, 30-ish K. What did I say the final product would be? Or the final, like, out of the pairs? Figure 150, and then the one thing got us, like, what, 270 something? 281? 266? I don't fucking remember. No, that wasn't it. 273. Figure one... I'll round down and say 149. Figure 149 plus 273. We're off by 18K. Purple seals could help? Yeah. See, this is like the shitty part, though. Because that's like what I just calced is like extraordinarily feasible. 2 pairs, no enhancements, into 3 oak, no enhancements. That's also assuming we scale the obelisk every time into these blinds, which should be feasible. It's like right on the cusp, man. It's right there, but it's not. It's like just barely not enough points to win. I guess if we do like pairs, if we do like pair into 2 pair or something. Does a planet level or some red card scaling do it? Sorry, I stopped watching for a bit. It's such like a small amount of points in the grand scheme that probably, but I'm just calcing like liberally. Also, it's probably fine if we do like if we get a suit changer or something and we do like pair into flush into 3 oak, that's probably fine. But we're already spending a ton of money in the shop. Because if I'm picking up trio, that's $8. We save 2 because of the drunkard. We didn't have like gift card this run or anything, right? Oh, we did have gift card. Oh, that was this run. Okay, so the trio is $4 only, which is cool, but I'm still buying the wasteful. I guess I don't need the wasteful right now because I don't need to play a 3 oak until the wall. So I can keep that interest money. So we're only spending $4 in this shop, I guess. Honestly, I think we just have to rip the trio. I think that's our best out. Again, if we see like a Cavendish or some shit, I'm going to be sad. Because that's just way better than the trio. But like, this is our out that we're playing to right now. And there might not be anything better. It's prob RNG, and getting the planet is RNG. I mean, it's RNG no matter what, right? This just seems better. If we're off by 18k, that can be solved by like enhancements and red card scaling, whereas the alternative is we reroll this trio and then we have to hit like exactly another X-Molt Joker in the vast pool of like whatever we find in the shop. So like, I mean, obviously there's RNG involved in both lines, but I think this is like slightly safer. Again, with the caveat that if we get like Cavendish next, then we're like, it's far less safe, but I mean, that just is what it is. We're going to hit Throwback. My guess is we're going to hit no X-Molt because that's the exact type of thing that the seed is doing. There's like 3 other options to get and 2 are worse. Yeah. Exactly. What's the possibility of Strength into 4 Oak? Like it's not bad, I guess. Yeah, if we get Strength, this is also like a much safer line. I think it's just always the trio, man. Why does Drunkard sell for 4? We had Gift Card, clearly, because Stuntman's selling for 5, Red Card's selling for 4. I think we had Gift Card early game. Do we Celestial and skip? I don't think we Celestial and skip. We maybe could, but I don't think it's, I don't think it's going to be a red card diff by any means. I think we're looking for tarot cards to make like, to build like flushes or something like that, just for the extra chips. Because with the amount of Molt that we have, the extra chips do go pretty far. Celestial and Trio, maybe? I don't think we need to do Celestial if we're going Trio. Also, keep in mind, we have 2 rentals, man. I think it's always Trio over Drunkard here. I don't need the Wasteful until here. Rentals never charge me, never block me from taking Wasteful for this blind. I do need to be mindful of that. Because I don't want to buy Wasteful here so that I can greed as much interest as possible. But we could get fucked by, what's it called? We could get shit on by, like, not being able to afford Wasteful. Insane idea, but skip Big Blind to pull double 3 Oak on the wall. I think I'm literally not doing that because the line that we have into wall right now, I think I'm literally not doing that purely because of Vessel. Because if we're whiffing 3 hands of Obelisk value, the Juggle Tag is like an angle, but if we're whiffing 3 hands of Obelisk value, do we not just get shit on by Vessel? I mean, we probably get shit on by Vessel anyway. But like with Trio, I think we just need as much Obelisk scaling as possible. Because Trio is still an out if we roll a bunch of 3 Oaks into Vessel. I think skipping here is like, especially when we need the 3 Oak. We need 1 3 Oak right now with like minor improvements. I think that's throwing. We get shit on by Vessel anyways, right? Not if we can pull the 3 Oaks. I guess that's fair. I guess Vessel, we always need 3 Oaks anyway, right? I don't know. It's probably an angle. I really don't want to do it, though. -6 from rentals takes you to 12. 2 interest equals 14. -6 from rentals take you to 8. Interest equals 9. You'll need 1 gold card / seal. That's what I'm saying. It's impossible to block us this blind, but we need to be mindful of that next blind. I kind of want the Chariot card, but I think I'm just going next. Investment tag. God damn it, dude. I'm going to sleep good after this run. Fuck me. Oh, yeah. Also, big blind reward money. Heart is pretty bad, too. I think Heart is more, specifically with the trio, I think Heart is more doable than... Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if it was trio or Drunkard. But I think Heart is more doable than Vessel. Because Heart we can at least cheese by just having it hit, like, Certificate and Trio, which we probably don't care about. Fucking Cinnamon Jelly Bean, dude. God damn it. So shit, man. You know, before I go into this blind, I need a better bean for a better headspace. Fuck yeah. If this is a Cinnamon, I'm ending stream. I'm eating it first. Motherfucker. Good stream, everybody. Didn't expect the 2-hour red deck run. Yeah. 3 with the Hydrate. I got you with that, actually. Thank you for the stream. If it was any other context, I would high-key commit to that just for the meme. But this would be like Blue Ball of the Century if I cucked you guys out of the end of this run. 3 awful flavors at once makes a random Joker polychrome. W fun fact of the day. Unbelievable purple seal hit there. That's kind of sexy. Excuse me. How much am I making from Obelisk here? I want to check this first. I want to check max Obelisk value. I might be bro. I just need to manual calc all of these. Because I don't want to die here, so I want to put Obelisk to the right, but also if that ends up scoring us too many points, then we're just fucked. Misprint check for next pair. Well, we already have the pair of 9s, and then we have Death card, worst case scenario. I don't think this is ever a misprint tech scenario. 10 plus 4 plus 4 is 18. Plus 250 is 268 chips. I fucking hate calcing shit, but I'm not above anything when it comes to streaks. 74 times 2.4. Chips were 268. That's 47,000 and change. So I think we're fine. Top card is that 6 you have. It's always misprint. Death for the completely necessary 3 oak on the wall. Oh, wait, you're actually cooking. Holy shit. I didn't even peep this. I'm so glad that Chad is here tonight, dude. There's so many just fucking, like, easy things that I'm just not thinking about on this run of all things. God damn it, dude. I need to lock in. Jesus Christ. Play 9's first, streamer? Yeah, I was thinking about that because we could get lucky hits, and then that sucks. Why do you guys want me to misprint text so bad? We have 2 discards, man. This shit literally does not matter. I'll do this just to make you guys feel safer. Did we forget about 3 oak on wall with Death? I thought streamer already knew. No, I'm stupid as fuck tonight, dude. I don't know why I didn't peep that, because that's like the easiest line of all time when we've been deliberating over this wall shit, but I digress. Ace of Hearts. Ooh, blue seal. 10 of diamonds. Don't have that second pair. Fuck me. Could just keep the 8. Fuck it. Death on the Hollow King beats wall. Ooh. Good comms. Good comms. Fucking actually crazy comms from Doc there. Thank you, Zog. No pair on top after this. I do need the obelisk scaling every time for this line to be intact. This shit a roller coaster? True. This run's stressful. I would be scatterbrained as hell doing this. We do not have a glass card. That I remember. No, I don't think we have a glass card at all. Nope. If we see Cavendish, I'm gonna fucking freak out. I'll give 10 if we see Cavendish between now and the next boss. You guys can hold me to that shit too. Move Obby to the left. Well, I don't want to move it to the left in case we whiff a pair on the top deck, right? Because then we reset our obelisk, and I would rather have a times 0.2 worse obelisk than a times 2.6 worse obelisk, right? I guess we just always do this. You never reset obelisk death? Oh, that's true, I guess. Yeah, but we want that for wall, man. I guess it's more imperative that we have it to scale right now, because we could get it back. Yeah, you guys are probably right. Excuse me. Are we fine with 1 3 oak and times 3.8 instead of times 4? It's close enough where I don't think we are without, like, other outside influences. Like, we might be with, like, lucky hits and steel and all that shit, but, like, in our current state, no. We're not. We're already not fine with the times 4 as it is. So we're especially not fine with less obscaling. Gotta whiff the gold card here. I think that's fine to keep the death in hand, right? I don't really give a fuck about blocking it when it's, like, imperative to keep myself alive here. 10 pairs played, so with 3 hands, I can ship pairs from now until the end of the game and never lose. This is always a pair. This always wins. Ship it. Dude, I feel like fucking Peach Owl doing like a run and bun finale. Jesus fucking Christ. This is also for PB, by the way. What's in my Fool? I don't think it's anything that matters. Magician? Yeah, just give me the fucking Mercury level. Mercury is interesting. Yeah. You have to keep death, too. True. Since when did you have a positive win rate? See, this is what... Oh, my fucking God. I knew it was going to happen, too. Oh, I also owe you guys 10 gifties now. Fuck me. All right, let me get my card. God damn it. This fuck-ass game. This absolute fuck-ass game. That is absolutely Schrodinger's Cavendish, by the way. In every reality where we greed and we skip the trio, this Cavendish does not show up, ever. Shorts content? This was way too long of a segment to be shorts content. But it makes for a good stream. Delete 2 uncommon ranks? Yeah. Hang on, I gotta get the gifties. I don't think I've ever gifted a sub before in my entire life. I'm only subbed to one person on Twitch, and that person's in chat. How do I fucking... Do I have to go to, like, my... Can I not gift subs from my creator dashboard? How fucking stupid is that, dude? Gift a sub. How do I gift a tenner? I save $10 when I gift 10 subs. God damn. Damn, some of the discounts for gifties are actually kind of crazy. Gift 10. Is my card still on file? Am I doxing my card? No. There you go. W sub getters. W sub getters. This run just cost me a 50 bomb. I went to go pee and it's there. Yep. Tempe with the first time chat. Welcome in. Oh, you got a sub. Hell yeah. Kirsten and Goob. Hell yeah. Mike, you gonna thank Shock or... Yo, Focus with the 10 gifties. Appreciate that, dog. I wonder if Cert was a misplay. I don't think it is. It's just in this like very niche scenario we got punished for it. It hasn't done anything spectacular for us, so maybe it was a misplay, but it's also not been like value negative, right? Aside from this very niche scenario where we have to go exactly Eternal X-Molt Joker to live into Cavendish in the shop. Can we go back to high card slop with this? No. Throw by selling Stuntman for Cavendish. Fuck you. Also cost you like 15? No, because you surely get some of that money back. I actually didn't think about that. I didn't think about how I get some of that money back. Wait, I'm gonna make bets where I gift subs more. I think it's 50-50 because I'm not partnered, so I think it costs me 25 bones, which honestly for 10 gifties is not bad at all. $2.50 per gifty. That's kind of sick. Anyway, we're taking this Hungman always. We're taking Wasteful now so that I don't have to worry about it later. How much is high card if you trade Obelisk for Cavan? We're losing a ×3 for a ×3, right? We're actually losing slightly less than a ×3. But also, like... Could we do Obelisk? Could we do high card Cavendish? I think, again, in the context of the wall, we can't do high card Cavendish. I think the wall just ruins everything, right? I think wall here just, like, prevents us from doing high card Cavendish ever. Because high card resets the obelisk, so we would we would be selling Obelisk over Stuntman here every time, and then we're trading on the wall specifically. Like being able to consistently ship high cards is cool, but like we're trading a ×4 for a ×3 into the wall. We'd be playing high 3 oak. I still don't think it matters because again into the wall we're still trading it. Well, no, I see what you mean though. Because we're getting an additional ×3. No, it still doesn't matter. Do we have levels in high card? We have levels in high card, but it's only up to, it's not even up to base 100 chips. I'm not going to calc it. I don't think it matters, and for all intents and purposes. And for the later antes, Obelisk is just better anyway. I'm literally not even going to calc it. I don't think it's ever worth. I could be mistaken. Somebody with more patience on their hands can let me know. But I think I just never do it. Does it ever pack here since I'm broke anyway? I think we saved that for the next shot. Okay, what are our least common ranks? No 2-ofs, so we want to be hanging 3-ofs. We have 2s, 3s, 4s, and 6s on the menu. There's a 4. That's it, though. Probably shouldn't delay a study session that someone is dragging from me so streamer, good luck. Okay. I had a stroke trying to read that. I'm sorry. But WOO, appreciate you. High card score is roughly 90k. That's not bad, I guess. It's not beating Ante-8, though. I think Obelisk is just always better. Because also with Ante-8, if we take the high card strat, then we still need to be proccing Trio into Ante-8, unless we get, like, unbelievable planet scaling. Whereas Ante-8, if we can surmount the wall, Ante-8 is just free shipping pairs. So we have to fuck around less on, like, Ante-8 if we keep the Ob. We always just throw out the pair of jacks immediately. Yeah. I agree. Does it ever just ditch blue seal or purple seal here? Sorry. I know we'd rather have the tarot card, but I think cycling more is maybe just better, so I can hang this dumb shit from my deck. Also, hanging a gold seal is kind of tragic, but if I have to, it's what it is. Avocado with the follow. Welcome in. Strength from purple is instantly winning wall through double 3 oak. Yeah, that's fair. Are we already I guess we're not already winning wall, just barely. Fool does the same, right? That's 1 in 10 though. I mean, it's still better than 0 in 10. Can check misprint too, just to have all my knowledge available to me. I don't remember if I already did. 8 of diamonds. That's not helpful. Okay, we can do this off rip. 66 grand, so another pair is fine here. We have blue seal in hand. That's kind of sexy. Could hang pair of 4s here. I'd be hanging gold seal lucky. And then I also wouldn't have pair on the backswing unless I shipped a blue steel, which I probably don't want to do. Never mind, I have 5s. I think that's worth high key. Hang the 4s now. I guess I'd be discarding I wouldn't be discarding my 5 if I'm shipping it as a purple seal. I think that's honestly fine. Maybe not. Tarot cards are still pretty strong here. We'll put a pin in that. I have 4 discards available to me. That's pretty nice. This is also pretty nice. Jack of diamonds. God, I'm gonna sleep so fucking well after this run. You guys have no idea. Do we win here if we high roll this? I think we don't, right? We would need to jump from 66 to 100k. I think if we got exactly Molt Trigger, we would win. And even then, it's like pretty close. No, I think we still don't win, right? It's only times 0.2 from Obelisk, and then the plus 20 from the Molt Trigger in the context of red card is like a times 1.3. I think we still wouldn't win even if we high rolled this. I think we just always ship this. Nightmares of cinnamon jelly beans. Fuck off. Hey, I'm back. What's up, Odin? Welcome in. I think I just always play these. It's smarter to just play this, though. Because this never has a chance to win, ever. I am whiffing Purple Seal if I do this, though. I honestly think I'm okay with that. It's on top. I forgore. I think it's like a 10 or some shit. Jack of Diamonds. Does that ever matter? Nope. We can calc it. Might as well on a run like this. No use getting lazy in the final stretch, huh? No use throwing in the bottom of the ninth, so to speak. Okay, 25 base plus 20 plus 250 yields 295 chips. High roll would be 3 base molt plus 20 molt trigger plus 10 on the... Oh, I'm not accounting for steel. No, this absolutely wins, right? Because it's 33 base molt on lucky molt high roll times 1.5 from steel plus 72 times 3.2, right? 3.2 here? Yeah, 3.2. That's figure 389 chips. Or 389 molt times 295. Yeah, so it's a 1 in 5 to win. But then we just like if we hit that 1 in 5, then we're just fucked because then we don't have obelisk scaling, and then if we don't have like tarot cards, the entire line crumbles. So I think we just always sack a purple seal here. Or we could like discard these. Then we're risking not top decking the pair. But like it could leave purple seal lines intact. I think we just fucking ship this, dude. 1 purple seal here is probably fine. We're getting a blue seal proc too. I ain't even gonna worry about it. Nice. Hungman. 4s are on the chopping block. 3s, 2s, and 6s. I do have a 2 here. 2 blue seals. I'm not getting that value, though. Unfortunate. Might still hang a jack here. I don't know if that's worth. I do want some kind of blue seal value, though. Maybe I'd just hang the 2. I never knew that misprint tech until now. Well, now your win rate is going to skyrocket, dude. Hang 1 card, maybe. I'm thinking that's the angle. I really hate hanging 1 card, but I want to keep all of the possible 3 oak angles open. If you have 4 jacks, I think you do hang jack. If 5, then no. It's like borderline. At the end of the day, I really don't think it matters, honestly. I'll hang the jack. That's fine. I really don't think that's going to end up, like, fucking mattering, but it is what it is. Every Mercury gives you more breathing room. Yeah, but the death is giving me, like, insane breathing room right now. Holy what a fucking shop, dude. What a shop. 1 in 22, by the way, for that tarot card specifically. Or 1 in 21, actually, because of the death blocking. God fucking damn, dude. It's gonna be Vessel. It's definitely gonna be Vessel. Like, genuinely, I almost want to keep this strength because I know it's gonna be fucking Vessel, and that's gonna piss me off. Fool also 1 wall on spot, but it's crazy, yeah. Okay. There's the purple seal. Who gives a fuck? Ten of diamonds. We can keep steel in hand. I think it's just always this, because I'm discarding as many cards as possible. And I'm keeping myself open to pairs. He drew another straight. Oh, fuck. Wait, yeah, is it a 10 on top? Wait, are we dead ass? Oh, my fucking god. By the way, that's the 3rd one that I've missed. Of course, it's another straight. How does he keep doing this? Is this even worth, though? Because I have to discard 2 cards here. I guess I could discard Queen and Jack. And then we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Because I want to keep the high end, because the high end is where, like, king specifically is a good 3 oak angle. I guess it doesn't matter that much. It's probably just worth. That probably just wins. Better than discarding and not getting a pair. Yeah, exactly. I think we do this. This is a really good hand, by the way, because we have a hand level in this. I don't know why I'm fucking checking if this is going to reset the obelisk. Of course it fucking doesn't. W straight level? Yeah, that Saturn blue seal mattered, probably. Shouldn't you have discarded 6, 7? I don't think it matters at the end of the day. It's like one more chip, right? Or 4 more chips. I can't fucking do math. Straight 9 through K keeps the steal for 4 molt. I didn't even peep that. I don't want to be playing the king, though. That's what I'm saying. Because top end, especially with strength, is a really good 3 oak. It probably doesn't matter. Straight here is just fine, like, regardless. There's the 3-6. That's 100k. That's a really good pair. I would love to keep that as a 3 oak, though, with that molt card. That would be pretty sexy. 7 on top. 7 wins. We have steel here, too. So pair of 7s into 3 oak with the death on hollow always wins. And then with this line, I keep strength in case we have to do some vessel shenanigans. Strength kings? No, we just death kings, and then I keep strength, dude. I think that's always the line. Also, I want to play 3 oak on my last hand, right? Because then obelisk has the most scaling. We never play 3 oak here. Still pretty close. I think we clutch it up, though. That's 190 grand. The 3 oak that I calced was 273. What's the math here? That gets us out. I like Strength King since it creates an insane amount of aces for the future. Oh, I guess we do already have 5 aces. You know what? That's actually fair. I'm going to death here. I understand what you're going for. I'm going to death here for the extra hollow card because I would really rather not. It's almost we're never losing here, but just out of pure pure trying not to shit myself, so to speak, I'm just going to death the hollow card here. The strength is the optimal play. 2 steel good? Yeah, 2 steel is fantastic. This always wins. Damn, that flamed. Can we discard for purple seal? Oh, true. You motherfucker. Oh, yes! Oh, let's go! Fuck you! God damn it. 10 more gifted? I'm not dropping 10 more gifted. Fuck off. Wait, so can we double skip? Why would we ever double skip, man? Speed tag into speed tag? No, dude, I'm fucking stacking obelisk. Why would we ever double skip here? No, those tags suck. Even if they're like the best tags in existence, I'm not fucking double skipping here. I want all of the obelisk fallback that I can get. If there was a single arcana or juggle you skip, fuck no I don't, dude. We just play pairs. I don't need this dumbass trio when it's normal blind scaling. What do you think this is? Yeah, we never lose here either, because we can play a maximum of 9 pairs. I just never skip blinds here, man. That's like exceptionally greedy. I mean, it's not, because we still probably win, but like, fuck no, dude. My ass would be too scared to reset obby, but playing the blinds is optimal. Yeah, whiffing pair is the only way to lose here. With strength, that's just like so not likely. I would like to keep the strength for the blind, because if we keep it for the blind, then we just win in flame with flames, but it's not like it's not like necessary, right? I'm gonna eat these Cavendishes. God damn, dude. Bang. Okay. Next pair wins, so we go over here. Misprint technology. Jack of spades. And with one of these. Fuck scaling, I just throw 3 oak. That's the difference. That's the difference, bro. You gotta be patient when you're doing this shit. As much as this run is making me want to hang myself in my fucking garage right now, you gotta be patient when you do this shit. There's literally after all the shit that we've been through this run, there are literally 0 realities out there where I fucking double skip. You are fucking high as fuck. Devil 8? No, I'm deviling the purple seal and then just not discarding. Never punished. I'm deathing kings, by the way. Good thing there's not a cock cam, because my shit is hard as fuck right now. I can't lie. Type 1 if that's relatable. Blue seals in the deck. I guess I'm never selling Hermit here, though. Actually, yeah, I would for a blue seal, because I'm getting, like, no money here. Okay, fuck me. Two, 3. Mine's on cooldown. Don't like that in the context that you've been watching my stream all night, but it's okay, I guess. Dude, why couldn't you have just pulled up like 7 antes ago? We could have dodged a whole lot of shit on this run, man. Also, apologies for this run taking literally like 2.5 hours. You could say there's been a lot of ups and downs. Based dock? Based dock? Honestly, that's fair, though. I can't even lie. I cannot even be mad at that shit. Sell Hermit. I don't give a fuck. Moon card. Dog shit. Huge. King of clurbs. Whoopee! No 4s. The rest are 3 ofs except for the king or the 10. Bang. I get the feeling that all the rest of the runs to 15 are going to be like this unless we get a cop-out Joker ante-1, like that foil pants don't die here. I really hope the rest of the decks that we have are so free in a vacuum, man. I really hope that I don't have to fucking, like, do some brain buster shit every single deck. Just draw a straight with 6 hand size, insert. Moon for the flush just in case, so yeah, that's fair. There's a flush. Shock, what the fuck? That's a 10 on top, isn't it? No? No? What do you mean? Now I have pairs, so I'm going to sell this for planet level. This should never win. 20 pairs. Keep gold in hand. I don't need steel here. Tragic. Obelisk doesn't reset. Focus shock, more like focus up, bruh. Genuinely true. Very sad that that's coming from Doc. That's like my idol telling me to lock in. Fuck you, Brainstorm, you chud-ass loser. Why couldn't the version of you that we saw that was perishable rental be this eternal one, you fuck? Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. I apologize. Going to bed. Good night. Night, Odin. Appreciate you stopping by. These shops actually want you dead. These shops are just literally making fun of me. Literally the instant that I went broke for that wasteful, there's just been nothing but gold in these fucking shops. That's so annoying, man. 2 Cavens and a Brainstorm. Shit's so dumb. Okay, so we're selling red card into this blind, right? If I had as much aura as Doc, I sell Obelisk here and we just play 3 oaks. But I do not have nearly as much aura as Doc. Brainstorm low-key poo-poo here. Well, yeah, in the context of our slots, it's bad. But it's just a generically good Joker, man. Bang. Got the strength for the 3 oak angle if we need it. Jackson to queens for 3 oak. Chat, it's fine. I have misprint tech built into my brain. You don't get it. You guys don't see the way I do. The way I do. You guys don't see things like I do, man. Except for straights, apparently. Maybe I can't see straights because I'm a closeted homosexual. I never thought of that, but that would make sense. W clip farm? As some may say, just how we drew it up. That's gonna be big news to your very real girlfriend. Hey, fuck you, man. Red card stuntman, easy run, true. Do you actually have to sell a Joker? No. What a stressful run, dude. I really hope that's the last stressful run that we encounter, but I guarantee you in the next... We have 5 decks left on this challenge. I guarantee you that we're going to have at least 2 more runs like these. I just hope that the other 3 are, like, free as fuck. Also, we're tied for PB right now. Yeah, it is technically better PB though, because our last PB was 10 streak on just yellow. This is 10 streak on the 10 hardest decks in the game. So this 10 streak is better. This is our PB. Congrats on tied peanut butter. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do current for best streak because this is our best streak. 10 rotating is fucking unheard of from the Focus Shock channel. King of selling. Get me the fuck out of that seed. Jesus Christ. Fuck ass run. PB10 morally correct. Huh? Shock's deck is the hardest. After finishing that run, yeah, let's just say that run was not the only thing that finished. Okay, chat? God damn. Okay, who are we rating? Fuck's sakes. I had to go to bed, bro. I was gonna edit after this stream, by the way. Because I didn't get any editing work done because I was celebrating a relative's birthday for like the entire day. That shit's not happening. I'm immediately taking my goofy ass to bed. Shock's deck when buying Jokers, 1% chance for it to be destroyed. Why would you ever want that? 4 hours for 2 runs SMH? I mean, okay, jokes aside, it is closer to 3 hours. Because we did spend an hour just like yapping and like doing the scramble. Leeby's doing Balatro. Yeah, I think it's a raid Leeby angle. I also got to talk to them about BMP, but I'm not going to be talking to them about BMP while we're in the middle of this streak. Because if I had to play BMP in the middle of this streak, I think I would actually do some things that I would not be able to say on Twitch or YouTube for that matter. Anyway. Methinks it's going to be a raid Leeby angle. Christ almighty. Raid Leeby GBs. All right, chat. Appreciate all the raids tonight. Appreciate the subs, mostly from me. W Cavendish. Stupid ass fucking Joker. Love you guys. Y'all are the best. We'll be back mañana. Same time, same place, same streak. In the meantime, go watch Leeby and Kita duke it out in some Balatro multiplayer. 2 very fun Balatro streamers. Lovely folks. That's all for me. If you're not in the Discord already and you're a raider, you maybe are not too familiar with me, !Discord. We got a community of absolutely amazing folks in there. And we also just yap about like Balatro and a lot of other roguelikes. Been a lot of Slay the Spire 2 discussion in the Discord. And subscribe to my YouTube. I don't post daily anymore, but I am full pivoting to like video essays on Balatro. So if you're into that type of shit, perhaps you've seen some of my videos in the past. Yeah, drop me a sub there. Anyway, chat. Love you guys. Stay safe. Sleep well. And have a good one. That run was insane. Good job. Crazy enough run to get all in vain to actually, like, give me gratification for anything. That's fucking crazy. That's gonna give me nightmares. Anyway, chat. Love y'all. Peace out.